Shit, bitch.
Shout out, guys. I want to dedicate this to all the haters out there. The guys who didn't believe, and the guys who thought that one of the biggest clubs in the world, a team who won multiple UCLs, wouldn't say what's up. So I call this believe. 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 Chelsea. Believe in Chelsea. So,
you're getting destroyed in the comments, by the way. You're getting destroyed in the comments. You're getting destroyed in the comments.
Before we start, RDS, I'm so happy that you're here. Before we start, I think you've got to turn myself a little drink, shall I? A little bit of a drink. Let me just have a little bit of a drink, shall I, sir? Let me just have a little whiskey, because this drink, hold up, let me see. Oh, there we go. So go with Bill Bailey's. This is for hate. Hate is needed. Without hate, you can't live. So I dedicate this to all the doubters, the disbelievers, and those that seek to throw abuse upon the chef. Hey! The chef. Hey! So, haters, this is for you. I would like Red Devil Studio to kick us off, because RDS, is there anything that you wish to say to the audience? Please, we are listening, and I'll play a little tune as you go. RDS,
I'm here.
Yes. So, reaction, please.
So congratulations to Chelsea Football Club. You know, they won the game.
Hold on. What was the score? Can you please give the score, because people may know what was the score? What's the final score, please?
So the final score, well, you could argue it was 1-1 with like 3 goals due to a kind of dodgy hat trick, you know. So in my mind, it was 1-1.
No. There's nothing dodgy.
It was a tie, actually.
What was the final score? What was the final score? Because RDS, you were one of those guys that said that we would lose. So can you just please...
I actually didn't. I actually said Chelsea would win if you go back to the video.
Okay, so what was the final score? Yeah. And please, can you tell me how many goals that Kojak scored? Like, how many goals did Kojak drop in front of Tottenham fans?
So what I'll say is I mean, maybe the panel could disagree, but I've never seen a situation where a player scored a hat trick while simultaneously dropping a 12-10 performance. Like I've never seen that before. I'm speechless.
No, RDS, but the fact of the matter is, RDS. The fact of the matter is that we won 4-1. You don't get to do it. RDS, you can't do this. You can't change the narrative. You can't change the narrative. You can't. RDS have put the guitar out. RDS, I've got the guitar out. You can't change the narrative. This is a celebratory stream. So speak about Kojak and about forward.
HH, he couldn't do a Sue. He couldn't do a Sue.
Can you please speak about the win, please?
Okay, I'm trying. So aside from your man who failed the Sue and dropped a disaster class in front of goal, and also a Chelsea side that struggled to break down 9 men for like 75 minutes. And also, you know, really being completely brickish from start to end, Chelsea, you know, got the win. That's it. Chelsea, they got the win. They got what they need to do. It is what it is, you know. So does it not make you understand why Chelsea? You can never denounce it, because when everybody thought that we'd lose, we went and won 4-1. So isn't this a because so you know what? Maybe I shouldn't be bad-mouthing a team who says what's up. What this game taught me is that, I now understand why Chelsea couldn't beat Bournemouth. I now understand why Chelsea couldn't beat Brentford. I now understand why Chelsea couldn't beat these mid-table to bottom-table teams, because when teams are compact and defensive and struggle, Chelsea can't break them down and Chelsea can't score. So I know, so I know that like at the weekend they're getting cooked by City. Like, let's keep these up. City cooking these guys.
Yes, yeah, sure.
Yeah, you can clip this. They're getting cooked by City. So and from then on against Newcastle and Brighton, who are more defensive, it's. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. If Spurs had actually like done a Jose, they probably would have actually got something from this game. But they didn't. They played the high line, which, I mean, maybe, I don't know if AK is here, but weirdly, in a way, I was like, is he playing the high line because he's trying to beat the offside trap so they can then press forward and score? It was weird.
I've never seen I've been watching football for a long ass time. I've never seen a manager play a high line with 9 men. I've never seen a manager play a high line with 10 men.
Exactly. That's what I was like.
I've seen City play a high line with 10 men. Like, you definitely see.
But City could do that.
No, not like this. No, but see,
not like that.
No, not with 9 men. See, here's the thing: 10 men, you can still keep the ball and be compact.
Yeah.
9 men, that's too much. It's too much advantage. I'm sorry, that
was criminal. Like, that was.
But to be honest,
pause. Thank you for doing this, but you do realize that this is a team who struggles to score. You do realize that if a low block against 11 men, or a low block, Chelsea struggle to score. If you sit back, Tottenham maybe get the draw.
But to be fair,
but you literally played it to Chelsea's hands. Like, basically, it looks so stupid how Chelsea would just say, okay, we'll wait.
They didn't.
We'll wait.
But they didn't though. Like, they played it essentially to perfection for 75 minutes, and they actually had chances. How many chances did Spurs have? Where, like, if they're a bit more clinical, I mean, that dire chance, and you're thinking, what's going on here? So,
it was 4-1. It was 4-1. Okay, it was 4-1. We embarrassed them in their house. Okay, well, it was 4-1. Give us a dub. That's why I've done the damn kick attack here, bro.
Did you embarrass them, or were you embarrassed? Because I think if you ask anyone on this panel, I think they might get the feeling that Chelsea were embarrassed. I thought it was shameless that you guys were celebrating.
Was 4-1? I don't understand. How does that work?
You were celebrating like you won the UCL.
Shout out to Chelsea for making it into the top half. By the way,
it's just, can I speak on this after RDS?
Yeah, sure. Because I'm still waiting for an apology from RDS. I'm still waiting for an apology.
What apology? I don't have anything to apologize for. Like, I could just.
You predicted 2-0.
Yeah, exactly. I predicted Chelsea to win the game, but like for some reason HH forgot that because he has a vendetta against United. But
I mean, you don't feel a bit bad because obviously you were hoping that this would be like a losing run, but I think one down from our so-called hard fixture. So we'll see what happens on Sunday, shall we? We'll see what happens on Sunday.
Are you saying you're going to beat City? No. Are you saying you're going to beat Manchester City on the weekend?
Kenny, please have your piece. Kenny, what are we saying, Kenny? Talk to me.
That second half performance might have been the worst second half I've watched us play. That was trash. That was trash.
Kenny, a result is a result.
And obviously the result is important, but like honestly, when I watch I can't even celebrate the win. And it's 4-1, and Jackson scored the hat trick.
Celebrate. You've never seen your team win like that in the
Kenny, do you remember when he missed an open goal twice? Do you remember when Jackson missed? Do you remember that the header? Remember that like the tap in and the header, where like he literally just has to head it straight. The ball comes to his head. He just has to head it straight. It goes into the goal. Instead, he heads it down.
Oh my gosh! It's just the thing is, I can't forget the 25 minutes before we scored that second goal. That was terrible, man. That must be someone against 9 men, and the high line they're playing, like, it's crazy. Like, and no wonder we're struggling against low block teams. Kenny,
I'll be with you. Thank goodness these guys decided to play a high line. Thank goodness they decided to play a high line with 9 men, because I'm like, do you know how stupid that is? But fair enough. Because Kenny, if Tottenham sat back, I don't know whether Chelsea score. I don't know whether we score if this guy decided to sit back.
I've never seen. I saw even when Udogi got the red card. Sterling, is a 3 against 2. There's a guy wide open. Bro, I'm like, this guy. I'm like, what you guys do? Like, the decision making is so trash. But you guys got away with it today because it was 9 men. Thank God it was 9 men. Because well, if he was honestly, I don't- if we play, I'm sorry,
Guys, week
if
after
we play like
20.
if we play like this next week, I don't even want to think about it. But right now, probably happy with the win. Yeah, Jackson, like they said, honestly, like you never, if you didn't score a hat trick this game, like you're never gonna score. Like let's go.
Okay, well, let
Some,
me. Oh, so, continue, Kenny.
yeah, like some of these chances, like you have to score. Hang on, like, but still, like there's the fact that even they had 9 men, they were passing out the back better than us. They were even pressing better than us with 9 men. I'm like, the result is important, but the performance was so poor. I'm like, this is terrible. And the way these players, yeah, the players when they scored these players were shook as well. They were so scared. I'm like, you guys, they have 9 men. Go and score more goals.
That's what surprised
What
me.
are you
Yeah,
guys
they were
saying?
scared. Man. I was scared.
They were scared.
Okay, hold on. Let me bring in Ricardo then to AK then. So Ricardo, talk to me, bro. Ricardo, it's a result. A result is a result.
I mean,
4-1 is 4-1.
I did say yesterday Chelsea were gonna win.
And it doesn't matter how we win, just as long as we win. So Ricardo, well done, you were right. How you win doesn't matter as long as you get the results.
You know, when I initially predicted Chelsea were gonna win, I thought they were playing at Stamford Bridge. When I saw that they were playing at London Stadium, I'm like, oh shit, my 2-1 may not hold. But look, that game was a fucking shit show.
Ricardo, can you please speak about Romero and how much of a moron this guy is?
I will. But first off, this guy, what's his name? Udagi style. He
Yeah,
should have
oh,
got a red card for that 2-foot tackle. I was like, you can't do that. Even if you hit the
Yeah.
guy or not, you can't do that. Because
Yeah.
let's be honest, the reason why he didn't get a red card was because Sterling moved out of the way, and that should be the difference between a red card and a yellow card. He should have got a red card. Romero should have got a red card for the first offense, the kick on Colwell, because that's
violent conduct.
He couldn't. He should have got kicked off.
Yes, already.
Now, where I feel bad for Spurs is that, in my opinion, that Romero penalty, that wasn't a penalty for me. Now, Chelsea are getting a penalty off. For me, like I said, a penalty that shouldn't have been given, and the player who should have been sent off anyways. So, I mean, there's that. So that penalty got them back in the game. I also thought Reece James should have been sent off as well. I'm sorry, that elbow did
it's basically those are 50-50s. If he gets sent off, you can't complain. So it's a 50-50.
I mean, at the end of the day, it looked intentional. That elbow was unnaturally high, in my opinion. Now, in the second half, brother, forget when what's it called? The Udogi got freaking sent off. That 3v2, the right Sterling should have passed it to. Oh, it was Nico Jackson. Okay, I understand Nico Jackson was shit, but he decides to pass it onto his right side, and he couldn't even make the pass.
Yeah,
he got so lucky. He got sent. Sterling. Oh my god, he's so garbage. And then Nico Jackson, man. That guy is so garbage. I'm convinced in the first half. The ref gave him a yellow just for being fucking garbage.
But do you know what's so crazy? You know, we are talking about a guy who dropped a hat trick. It doesn't matter what you say, Ricardo. History will state that he dropped a 3-piece.
Hold on. Okay, I want to ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Jackson dropped a disaster class but scored a hat trick. I want to ask you, what is that called, HH?
That's dope.
That's called a reverse doy.
No, that's called a CR7 masterclass.
Ricardo, don't do that.
Honestly,
do you know after he scored? Because did you see the chance he missed after he scored his 3 goals?
The one he skied over the bar in front of like 10 yards out in front of goal.
He still scored a 3-piece. Adios, shush.
10 yards out, man.
That's how you know how garbage this guy is. This guy actually had a proper chance to shoot at net, and he sent it over the stadium. But give this guy a couple tap-ins, he'll put it in for you. Bro, I'm sorry, HJ. This team is just horseshit. It's hot dumpster juice. Like, they literally ran that play that they scored, the 2 and the 3. They ran that play like 10 times, and they couldn't do it. They couldn't score. Bro, the way I saw that game was more so, it was like Tottenham were wanting to lose that game, but Chelsea didn't want to
No,
win.
no, okay, but can you understand the logic of Ange's tactics with 9 men down playing a high line?
No, I don't understand it, but that's what I mean. Like, it seemed like Tottenham did want to lose that game, but Chelsea were like, we're not trying to win this shit either. No, man, I don't know what to say. Jackson, that guy should not be touching the field, man. That was terrible. Sterling, he was equally as garbage in my opinion. Chelsea as a whole were just garbage. That was by
So,
far.
you know, this is what I don't say. So,
Wait, AJ, can I
Chelsea,
speak on this?
no, yeah, Chelsea just lost 4-1. How is this the assessment?
You won 4-1. You didn't lose 4-1.
Yeah, it felt like you lost 4-1, to be
Yeah, it felt
honest.
like you lost
It felt
4-1,
like
but
you
you
lost
actually won
4-1, to be honest. You actually won it, yeah. It's
Yeah,
weird.
no,
It's weird like that.
okay, but okay, how does it that we've just won 4-1, but it somehow seems like there are more criticisms than praise after winning 4-1?
You tell us
That
they
performance,
changed.
that second half performance was garbage.
Wait, I brought out the freaking guitar, and you and Ricardo are now saying that, oh, well.
Hey,
No,
Mitch,
you
you know
were
what?
trash.
From the moment you doggy style got the second red to the moment Nico Jackson scored, that period in the game, I would pay any amount of money to have watched your reaction. The terror level of football I was watching. Like,
Yeah, man.
he would have made that football that I was watching would make it makes Mourinho look like Pep on the field. Like, that was terrible, absolutely terrible. But honestly, you could take your 3 points. At the end of the day, nobody's gonna remember this a year from now. But bro, that was,
No. You see, this is why it's so sad. Literally, the assessments after we just won 4-1 is how crap Chelsea are. But you know what? This is almost freakish. I've never seen a football game where a team won 4-1 and the reaction is, man, how crap. Bro, when Chelsea scored the third goal, Tottenham fans were actually applauding. So I think the assessment is that, man, look at how well Tottenham did with 9 men. And for Chelsea, you should have won 7-1. Based on those tactics there, Chelsea should have won 7 or 8-1. But somehow, based on just how crap you are, you just sort of bundle your way into like a 4-1 debate scheme. But look,
Let's keep it stack. It's like because Eric Dyer doesn't have any pace. If you have the guy who came off with his hamstring, like it probably is, it's maximum 2-1. But Eric Dyer has no pace, so of course we're going to concede. So go on.
It's just, let's be real. Between, like Ricardo said, between the halftime and that Jackson goal, I know you were cussing some of these players. You have to have. I was screaming at the. I'm like, is this really a Premier League team?
No, but like, Kenny, I was like, because I had to first start with love, then we kind of get real afterwards. But I was saying to myself is that, okay, I dare you to lose this game, because there's so much I can say to insult what the hell I just saw, and just how badly you handled playing with it someone at advantage. But I was like, okay, look, before I berate you and abuse you, just don't lose this game. Just get the 3 points, get the guitar, get the drink, then I can then abuse you for that crap that I just saw. But we're going to celebrate first. Wait, hold on. AK, talk to me and I'll take your doors down. Come to Wirescape.
Can you zoom into my AVI quickly?
Oh, is this guys?
This is...
Oh, Jackson. He scored a 3-piece.
Man was shocking, man.
He also did the sweet.
Let him leave. Guys, please, let's get us likes up, guys. Please, drop a like on the video. Please drop a like. AK, continue.
Shout out Nicholas Jackson. I believe there's a super chat on this, but he's the second highest scorer out of all the traditional big six like strikers, I believe. I think he's second or third. I think first is Haaland.
No, third.
Yeah,
Son
Haaland.
as well.
Son, then
Son.
Eddie and Ketia.
I thought he has more goals than Nketiah.
AK,
No, Nketiah got a hat-trick.
why did Angie play those tactics when he went down to 9 men?
To be honest, I have no idea, HH. I'll be honest, I don't understand the Romero penalty. If someone can explain it to me, because I believe Sterling dived. Van de Ven tried to do a challenge on Sterling, and Sterling dived.
Yeah.
Doesn't that validate the entire move? And that happened before the penalty. Doesn't that invalidate the entire play?
No, 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 no,
in the
no.
penalty box.
VAR can't look at that though. So if the referee doesn't give that dive, VAR can't look and say, "Oh, give him a yellow card for diving." So if the on-field referee doesn't view that as a dive, then that play just passes. VAR can't review that. But my thing though is,
Because
it was a reckless challenge though. See, I think that it was reckless. And Romero, you're pretty stupid to make a challenge like that. But I can see how that's a bit of a harsh penalty.
It's consistency because Curtis Jones won the ball, but when studs in onto his shin, he got a red card. So Romero should get the same treatment. It's consistency. The only thing that's not consistency there is Basuma against Luton Town, I believe, dived, got a yellow card, and there was a free kick to Luton Town. So why shouldn't Sterling get that same punishment? I don't know. So I think VAR was all over the place today.
There was too many decisions.
On Udogie, I'm like, what is? I'm fine with. I think it's gonna be a harsh lesson for him, but I understand because he's young. I think he's only 20 years old, and he got caught up in the moment, and things like that happen. On Romero, I'm like, you've done this for the past 2 years. And this season, I thought he actually changed because he wasn't as thuggish compared to before. But then he does something as brain dead as that. I'm like, what are you doing? Because you're one of the senior statesmen in this side. I don't understand. On Chelsea, CHH, you won the game 4-1. Yet you're still being criticized.
A Kojak three-piece, by the way. So.
On Jackson, one of the things Van de Ven, right? His hamstring exploded, yet he still ran faster than Jackson to clear it out. How does a guy whose hamstring literally exploded run faster than you?
No, he is rapid. He is rapid.
I don't know money, Mace. If my hamstring exploded, I'd stop running. I wouldn't keep running and run faster than a guy who's supposed to be a fast striker. But
AK, we won 4-1.
Yeah,
Can't you just give us the freaking dub?
I'll give you the credit, bro. I'll give you the credit. You won 4-1. It could have been 2-2 if we're being honest. That dire goal. Son had that chance in the 90th minute. You should actually congratulate Robert Sanchez, bro. Grover saved you with that Son chance. Grover saved you. So
that's a save. No. Grover needs a lot more before he gets back in my good graces, bro.
He helped. He saved it, and he helped launch the counter attack that got you the third goal. So here's the thing: you played well. But I don't know how you're gonna go up against City, who are much more. I feel much harder to score against. They'll come at you with the same ferocity as Spurs, but they have better transition defenders.
AK, that is a long way away. Let's deal with
this weekend.
And Kojak dropping it.
That's less than a week away.
It's this weekend.
That's a long way away.
This week.
AK, the title of the stream is Tottenham against Chelsea. Again,
because
AK, the focus is we snapped the unbeaten run.
It's this weekend.
We snapped.
Good job. I mean, you played well. You played okay, I guess.
And we snapped the unbeaten run. We are the team who stopped the unbeaten run.
Good job.
How could this vertical glue be wrong? How is the glue really? Oh, the glue.
No. Do you want me to give you a cookie? You're still 10th. Do you want me to give you a cookie? Congratulations for making it top half.
Yes,
are you happy now? Congratulations. You're now 10th.
We just have to scroll down.
Are you going to go any more further? Are you going to go any further now?
No, you still have to. You still have to scroll down.
The table only shows the top 8. You have to scroll down further.
You still have to score a bit further. And on Spurs, I think for them, it's much less the result of this game. I think the result of this game won't be in their minds as much as it's the players they'll lose. Because Romero out, Udogie out, Van de Ven out, Madison out. That's literally 4 of your best players out
exactly.
for a sizable amount of time.
Thing.
That's the key part. So
wait. So AK, so you're saying that because those players were out at 9 men, I can't celebrate a 4-1 dub and a 3-piece by Kojak.
You can celebrate. Just know that next week, City are gonna beat you
This
up,
week.
and people are gonna.
No, it's this week Sunday.
This Sunday.
This Sunday coming.
City are gonna smack you, and
Okay, yes, City. No, it's true. AK, right? City will win. Yes, sure. Yes. AK, I said I agree with you. City. Yes, City will win. Yes, I agree. Sure.
The guitar solo will be used against you. So I'm just trying to save
exactly.
you.
No. I said
Exactly.
City. Oh yeah, I agree. 100%. Yeah.
So his name is Kojak now.
His name is Nico. Is Nicholas Jeremiah
It's
Jackson? That's his name.
It's Jackson.
Okay. Before I come to it, let me just hit to the Dubinsky's. Shout out to Malzola. Thank you, but member for 15 months. 9 men against 11 kids. Nice win. Horrible performance. Agreed. I am my guitar is for the results. Only for the results. The performance was horrendous. Against 9 men, that was a disgraceful performance. So keep in mind, the guitar, the shamelessness, the celebration is we stopped the unbeaten run. We got the dub when everybody didn't think we would get the dub, and we have the results. That's my win. But as for the performance, it was a disgrace. And this team has extremely deep issues.
Speak on the war donation, by the way.
What did Mudrik do when he came on? Actually, that's a good question.
He got a yellow card.
He put in an equality cross with his left foot. Dexan 700. Let's be real. Nico should have had a 6-piece. Oh no, Nico Jackson should have had at least 6 goals. Bro, this guy, I saw this guy. I saw this guy do the same miss live that he did today. That miss with his left foot 2 years away. It was the exact same miss that he did against Blackburn Rovers as well, which
against
I saw
Blackburn,
live.
yes.
It's madness. It's madness. Shout out to Betsy, man. Jackson finally found his level. # against 9. All right. Okay. All right. Okay, here's the thing. Jackson, maybe, I don't know whether people are conscious of this. You shouldn't celebrate against 9 men. Oh no, you should celebrate, but there should be a certain kind of a celebration you should have when it's against 9 men. That's what I'm saying. Celebrate, yes. Be shameless. But that's the thing. Why did he do the Sue?
I don't know why he did the Sue. I saw that. I was like, and the thing is, it wasn't even a proper Sue. It was like a half stiff one, like when he just kind of like a stiff Sue. Like he was like,
yes. Let my Senegalese brother live. Let him live. Shout out to Kamal. HH, you're shameless. This is the misleading 4-1. This is the most misleading 4-1 I've ever seen in my life. How can Action Jackson score a 3-piece?
Action Jackson.
I feel like crap. Shout out to Vicario for the De Gea and Neuer. No, without Vicario. Bro, Vicario literally stopped like 3 amazing goals.
That was Neuer versus Algeria 2014.
For me, man of the match was Vicario, which is crazy. So Chelsea won 4-1, but the man of the match was Vicario. That keeper was outstanding.
They need to drop Donnarumma. Vicario should actually be Italy's number 1. Donnarumma.
Also, of course, was it that guy? That guy from Napoli? It's Demet or something from Napoli. He's the number 2, I think. But yeah, no, it is. But Kamal, I'm shameless. I don't care. I've suffered too much. I'm taking this fucking Dubinsky, man. But let's see. Unbeaten in 53 home games. That's where Chelsea comes in. So Ange was unbeaten in 53 home games. He was unbeaten against Tottenham. Guess who stopped the unbeaten run? Guess who that was?
I'm just saying, I see J2 just clipping this.
Shout out to your boy Wink.
48 of those games were.
Jackson to the world, baby. Smooth like Michael. Kojak, baby. J Jokin. Rampage Jackson has a lower eye test than Cha. Okay, you know what, J Jokin? Let's not do that.
He actually does. Like he actually, it's bad. I still don't understand how he couldn't head that ball into the net.
RDS.
Like I don't get it.
He got a 3-piece. RDS. Would you be happy or unhappy if you dropped a 3-piece away from home against your rivals?
Not when you should have had an 8-piece.
But a 3-piece is still a 3-piece. You know?
I don't know. I don't. It's the circumstances. Like, how am I going to? How am I? I mean, maybe it's because United are a big club and Chelsea aren't. So, but like, I know.
Yes,
I know
a team who've not won the league since 2013. A team who've not won the UCL since 2008, which was actually like about 2 decades ago.
You're right. So you don't see a United fan player celebrating these types of wins because we know that we should be achieving better. Whereas Chelsea fans, it's like you guys celebrated like you won the UCL after you scored that second goal. It was strange, It was very
Angel
strange.
CFC, Jackson hat-trick before Rashford.
Also, I want to make it very clear. Hold on,
Ricardo. What say, Ricardo?
Very clear.
BMF. Ricardo, what say, Ricardo?
I think it was the second goal. Yeah, it might have been the second goal or the third. What was Reece James doing?
Wait, what do you mean?
I saw he was blowing kisses.
Yes, at the
celebration.
Yeah. Thank you to my Ricardo. He's captain.
No, he's zesty, man. I'm telling you, this guy.
Ricardo. Ricardo. How do you derail the entire discussion for that crap? Ricardo, as captain, leader, and the face of the club. Thank you.
That's your captain. That's your captain.
Thank you. No, sir. Thank you, my loyal subjects. Like what's it called? Like Julius Caesar back in the day. Julius Caesar used to be like, soldiers, countrymen, merry men, lend me your ears.
Amen.
Lend me your ears. Julius Caesar.
Shout out LGBTQ, man.
To be honest, Lauren James have actually had a better game than these Chelsea players, man. To be honest, Lauren James could play.
So Aarons, member for 21 1. Thank you very much, Sir Aarons. Sterling was sent to destroy us by Pep. Bold sicko. Okay, here's the thing. The thing about Sterling is you can't do much if Sterling is your best player. Yeah. So if your if your goal reliance is Sterling, Kojak, and Drake, it's harsh. Against 9 men, these guys really were struggling to score against 9 men because I think Ricardo is sort of half right where Tottenham's tactics were so mind-bogglingly crazy. It was like, do Tottenham just want to lose this game? Because I'm like, literally, I have never seen anything of I've never seen 9 men play like that before in my life. Never. Yeah. I've never seen a 9 men play. How do you play a highlight when you've got a 2-man disadvantage?
Even Pep, right? Pep was still right. Actually, I think it was last season when they went down with Nottingham Forest, right? Yeah, at least
did they go down to 9 men?
No, they were 10 men. I respect the men.
No, BMF, very different. See, trust me, 10 men.
But
9 men.
But HH, it was actually working. Like you guys were offside 7 times. 7 times was didn't score in the 75th minute.
No, but RDS, the gamble is not worth. And also RDS, if you'd done your homework, you would know that this team, a team who are bad at scoring and struggle to score, if you put men behind the ball,
oh no,
they probably ain't scoring.
Oh no, I know. So obviously Andrew's a philosophy merchant so far. Like he'll learn. But what I'm saying is that like at least for a good 30 minutes, it actually worked. And actually, you can make an argument that like if what's his name Van der Ven didn't get injured, they probably would have had the pace to actually keep up with you. But Eric Dyer doesn't have the pace.
How many fingers am I holding on? How many fingers am I holding on? How many fingers?
I'm not. I don't know. Is it 3 fingers and 1 thumb? I don't know. I can't see what's going on here. Right. Okay.
4 for foreclosure. 4 for foreseen. 4 for forthright. 4 for forthwith.
If I recall, I think United put 4 past you guys last season. But anyway,
if I recall, you've not won the Premier League since 2000.
You're talking about 2013. You're talking about
shout out to Albert Cardenas. Airboard tax. Who's the Airboard? Who's referring to an Airboard?
I think it's earbuds and the things you put in your ear. I think related to the music. That's what I think. Maybe I think that's it. Probably.
Miguel Rabines, man. Nicholas Jackson with. You see, here's the thing. Now, this is how you know that things are bad. Miguel is one of the most shameless. If you think I'm shameless, he's one of the most shameless Chelsea fans and positive Chelsea fans out there. So if Miguel is saying this, Lord in heaven, so So Nicholas Jackson with the worst hat-trick in my life, and yet he has the same number of Premier League hat-tricks as Eric Cantona and Dennis Bergkamp.
Don't even put no.
He has
Like,
more.
no. That's a 5-minute timeout. That's a 5-minute timeout. That's a 5-minute timeout. You got
BMF.
put him in timeout.
He has hat-tricks and MBE.
Put him in the timeout, man.
Hey, Miguel, so coach, he has the same amount of hat-tricks as Cantona and Bergkamp. What? Is this
put
true?
him in timeout. Put him in.
Does he have one more than Hazard?
He's got one more than Hazard. Put this guy in timeout, man.
Hazard has one. Hazard has one.
Hey, nice one, bro. Nice one. QCH.
I think that's disgusting. To be honest.
How do you win 4-1 and you're still trash? Only CFC. QC, it's called GID. It's called GID. Big clubs win under duress. Big clubs win under duress. So backs against the wall, everything stacked against you, big clubs managed to get it done, and that's what Chelsea did. Backs were against the wall, odds were stacked against us.
How are the
and
odds?
we still managed to get the 4-1. 4-1.
How are the odds stacked against?
Look at QC. Look into my eyes. I say, look into my eyes. Look into my eyes. Thank you. Shout out to your boy to Aarons. Jackson is the second highest goal scoring striker in the traditional Big Six.
He's not. It's not right.
It's not. See, that's literally not.
It's okay. Then it means that no. This is good because it means that Chelsea don't have to go for a striker in January, so they can rely on Nicholas Jackson for like the rest of the season. So like by all means, yeah. Nicholas Jackson, Kojak will lead Chelsea, man.
Somebody tell me what this Big Six nonsense is? It just sounds like a losers club if you're not number one.
Ricardo, okay, look. That's a crazy game. Why does it feel like Nicholas Jackson scored a hat-trick but also underperformed?
That's exactly what it is.
Okay,
everyone's saying the same thing, man.
Okay, guys. Okay, let's just say concerns for Spurs with Madison and Van de Ven injured. I rate both of the players. So before I get there,
yeah, exactly.
Wait. Is this the first time a player has scored a hat-trick and is criticized? Is this the first time this has happened where a player scores a hat-trick and we talk more about how bad he was rather than he just scored a hat-trick? I've never seen this movie before.
No, I'm telling you.
Underperformed his XG.
Well, if you ask Barcelona fans, we've seen it several times with a certain player, but
no.
Thank you. So thank you, Kojak. At least you have some friends. So, but it's true. Sports, no, guys.
You have the friend actually.
See. I think we said this like before. Tottenham will never win in this league because what did we say? Key players get injured, they're screwed. If Madison and Van de Ven are out, they're screwed because they don't have a squad. So people said, "Oh, Tottenham could they be the title challenge?" Tottenham were never in a title challenge because we knew that this is a marathon. Once they get key injuries, knowing that Levy will not spend in January, they're going to be screwed.
Wait, so after beating Spurs now, are Chelsea in a title challenge?
Shout out to your boy Wing. Thank you for the door, Wing. Haters are taking medicine after death. Nico. Shout out to your boy Nicky. But basically, see, for me, for tonight, he's Nick J. Just for tonight. For tonight,
he's what? He's what?
Nick J. Did you call
Nick
him
J?
J?
That's what it is.
No.
For tonight only. See, tomorrow I'll be back to criticizing, but for tonight only,
Nick J.
Okay, so that's always. Shout out to boy ads. Spurs are done. Man. Wolves, Villa, City, West Ham, Newcastle back to back. Yep. This the slide begins. The slide begins. Wing. Ricardo wants. Okay, I'm not going to do that. I'm not reading that out. I'm not reading that out. Are we
doing members after this?
Just wrote it. Modric.
So that's timeout worthy. One has to go on timeout.
That's disrespect.
That's timeout worthy.
That's
for the rest of the year.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's a ban. That's a ban.
Josh, don't comment. No, see, if he says any of that, but tonight,
you have like the flash and reverse flash. Like that's an example. Like those. That's like the reverse flash.
Don't do that.
It's like
Alhambra. Ange is an Aussie Kevin Keegan. Don't get the love. Look.
Facts.
Let's give credit for how Ange started. But you know what I always said? Okay, cool and hipster. For me, yes, Romero and Udogie contributed. I felt Ange also contributed to the way that Tottenham collapsed because those tactics were crazy. Yes, you had chances and you had opportunities. It's not worth the gamble. It's not worth the risk. So as much as Romero and Udogie lost them the game, that's high line with 9 men. A high with 9 men was suicide and madness. And I think that's contributed close to the loss. So let's go to Waske, who, for some strange reason, was at the game. So Waske, first of all, who did you rob to get tickets for the Tottenham game? And how did it feel watching Kojak represent your name? Because you know you have to insult, but Waske, Kojak, this was MJ. This wasn't Randy Jackson. It wasn't Jermaine Jackson. This was MJ. Talk to me.
Don't do that, HH. Don't do that. Come on, it's not MJ. No way.
No, drop the brick. Drop the brick. Drop the brick.
That's getting clipped, you know.
That's you know what?
The way you make me feel. Ow!
No, please.
Wow.
Please.
Thanks. I mean, these sound bites are crazy.
Wow.
But I'm gonna
Heal the world. Okay, go.
I mean,
Go.
First of all, I don't know why you assume I had to rob somebody to get the ticket, which is strange. Anyways, to watch this game.
Wait, hold on. But before you go, Mods, can you please put La Cobham in a 5 minute timeout, please? 5 minutes for La Cobham, please. 5 minutes for La Cobham. Thank you, man. All right. So as it continue.
I've never seen a game live, actually in the stadium. That was, bro. This is pure chaos ball.
All right, wait, hold on. What was the wait? Were you with Spurs fans or Chelsea fans?
No, unfortunately I was next to the brick Chelsea fans.
So what was the also? Guys, first of all, do not even dare recite any chants because I know the kind of chants that are being recited. Please don't recite those chants. But what was the atmosphere like?
Maybe on the members, but
bro, not even there though. because why? Knowing what those chants are with what is happening right now, they'll even find me and pull my channel down as well. So let's thank you, but continue.
You know what? You think the way they celebrated after Kojak scored in the 75th minute, you think they were the team down to 9 men? These bricks start celebrating so bad, bro. It was actually hilarious. And Nicholas Jackson, that has to go down as one of the worst hat tricks I've ever seen. I'm sorry, that goes in the history books. Hands down, the worst hat trick I've ever seen. And you know what exemplifies it more is when straight after he scored the hat trick, he sent a sitter. He went flying over to the row above me.
Oh wow! No. But you saw him do the sue. The suey.
Oh my god, bro! If I was Cristiano, I'd be suing that guy. I'd be suing him. Like I'd for cash. Like because that was hard to watch. That was difficult to watch. But then again, Ghana showed that Africans don't really,
Okay. Relax.
Anyways,
relax.
So. You're one shameless man. you brought out guitar for this, like
it was 4-1. It was 4-1. All that matters is the results. All that matters is the results, bro.
If my club put out a performance like that, despite the result, forget the scoreline. If my club put out a performance like that and escaped, now imagine escaping with a 4-1. How do you escape with a 4-1 result? If my club put out that performance, I'd be going into hiding, bro. Like I'm sorry. How did it take you 75 minutes? These two, they were playing a high line with 9 men.
It was mad. I can see. Somebody needs to. Ange needs to explain why he did it because I've never seen a team in my entire life play a high line with 9 men.
No, HH. You have to understand. I think Ange. See, it worked because Chelsea are so shit. It actually worked for 75 minutes. You see, Raheem Sterling clearly doesn't know what the offside rule is. I think someone needs to re-educate on him how that works because every time, whether it was Palmer or whoever that was looking for the ball in behind, this dude he's already gone before the guy even looks up. Palmer Palmer, I thought again was your best player. Obviously your boy Rejay made a nice cameo as well. But all will be revealed on Sunday.
You see, why do people do this? Why can't we just enjoy today before we think about tomorrow?
Hold on a second. Wait. You don't know what I'm going to say. I just said all will be revealed. I don't know. You can interpret that however you want, but all will be revealed on Sunday. And this game, your club is actually so trash. All I'm seeing on my timeline is, oh my God, Spurs play. I thought I was tripping, bro. Honestly, I had a few drinks before I went to the game. I thought I was seeing shit because Spurs fans were applauding.
Yeah, no, that was wild. It was because I've never seen a team score a goal and the home fans start applauding. It was wild.
Romero, Christian Romero is a bozo.
100%.
He's had that bozo gene. And this game, the first bit of play because I got into the stadium a bit late, but the first bit of play I saw was this guy stuck his leg out or done something to provoke. I think it was Cowell. He should have got a red card. In the modern, you can't actually, you can't even say the modern game because I just watched a Twitter video of some commentator, like it's like a side-by-side preview of Beckham's red card.
Oh yeah,
Beckham got sent off in that World Cup.
Oh yeah, against Simeone. Yeah,
it was almost a spitting image of that, and that was then.
Yeah, 98.
Yeah, so they didn't even know what virtual didn't exist back then. So I don't know how that didn't even get reviewed. He should have been sent off then. And then the second one, I mean, how stupid do you have to be to go in like that for a tackle in the penalty box? So he deserved a red card. Doggy style, it is what it is, bro. Like it's just like, it's reckless, but I'll tell you what is reckless. I don't know how Rejay got away with the elbow. This guy was doing his best John Jones impression. I don't know how he got away with that elbow. He should have been sent off as well. But congrats on the win. Well done. You've broken into the top 10 for the first time since 2022. So congratulations.
No, but Wisecare, at the end of the day, all Wikipedia will remember is, because Wikipedia comes with no context, all they'll say is we beat Tottenham 4-1 and we're the team that stops their unbeaten run.
But here's the thing though, I truly believe this might be the game in which Wikipedia is wrong.
So somebody in Wikipedia will be like, yeah, 4-1, but Nico Jackson is the first player in history to drop a disaster class with a hat-trick.
Actually, that you have to add that to your list of joy. That is joy.
No. What I'll say is that I don't think I've ever known of a player who scored 3 goals, but everybody is saying how bad he was. I've never seen that happen. I've never seen a thing where a player scored 3 goals in a game, but he was criticized about how bad it was.
It's not just the disaster class from him, but it's one of the most shameless hat tricks I've ever seen. What, 3 tap-ins, and you had the audacity to hit the 2 on 9 men, bro. You're a shameless man.
And also, he did the shush, man.
Who are you shushing? Bro, this guy scored the second G and it started blowing kisses, bro. Like,
shout out Nico, man.
Shout out to boy coach. Okay, wait, hold on. Jesus, what were you saying, bro, about the game?
I mean, I got the score right, to be fair, from yesterday, because I said 4-1. So I'm quite happy with that.
To who?
The less said, the better. So basically...
There we go.
On the game, like I've never seen a game like that before in my life. Like it was just all over the place that first half. I've never seen a team win 4-1 but still like losing like away. Like, it makes no sense. Like, how do you win 4-1 but you still lost somehow? Like I can't get my head around it. Like Jackson.
I mean, look. That's why the only positive, literally Jesus, the only positive you can get is the result. That's it. Everything else is a negative. The only positive for Chelsea is, you won the game. That's it.
The other positive, to be fair, is actually Cole Palmer, because he's the only Chelsea player on that pitch that can actually hold his head high, because the rest of the players, my God, like Mudryk came on and he got a yellow card and that's about it. That's all I remember from the game.
and did you see his cross? Did you see his cross?
Yeah, that probably went past Weiske's head as well.
Yeah.
Bro, that might have taken out the kid on the top row. It was close. It was a close
relax.
It was a close
relax.
He's Ukrainian.
It was a close save. I mean, I know Nico. I know Kojak's want to knock somebody out for sure.
Yeah, but I swear, Nicholas Jackson, how do you score a hat trick, but you drop a 2 out of 10? Like,
No. Cheers, rest up. You see, now I'm afraid to look. If I log into who scored, and I see Nico Jackson with like anything less than a 7, then then I'm done.
I've got to know
because actually, does anybody know what his rating is on who scored?
His his end rating or before the hat trick?
No. His end rating.
He got like
no.
6.
The real stat you need to know is what is his XG, because my God, they were like
his XG was 3.37, so he underperformed his XG.
That's Doy. I'm sorry, that's Doy. That's Doy.
Yeah, because
he underperformed with a hat trick.
Yeah,
it's like. Yes, you scored 3 goals. But see, that's why context is very key. Does he deserve a 9.2?
No,
he doesn't.
I've seen Cristiano drop hat tricks, and he's had very terrible performances. This is beyond that. This is a level beyond that.
Yeah, that's why I hit the Sue. That's why I hit the Sue to think. But I mean the header at 1-1, like from the corner when was it? Bro, I think it was at 9 men.
How did he miss?
How do you head the ball down towards the ground instead of straight into the goal when it was empty? I'm like, what? I don't understand. Like, even after the post-match, we saw it was Cole Palmer and Nico Jackson. Cole Palmer was looking at this guy like, how did you win man of the match above me? Like,
wait, hold. Oh, Jackson got man of the match?
He got man of the match.
Yeah, he got man.
And Cole Palmer was just looking at him like,
that's how you know that football is like. Because let's be real, man of the match should have been Vitaro, the Spurs keeper.
No, but you can't lose the game 4-1 and give it to the opposite team. Like that,
you can't give it to the goalkeeper.
I mean, but why? Okay, then
You conceded 4 goals. You're a goalkeeper, and the trashiest player on the field dropped that hat trick on you. You don't deserve man of the match.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, who deserved man of the match?
Probably
then?
Cole Palmer. Probably Cole Palmer.
Yeah,
if
Cole
Enzo
Palmer
stayed fit, probably
he was Chelsea's best player.
Caicedo was pretty good, I thought.
Honestly, I think Copama was decent. I wouldn't say.
Yeah, no, okay. So basically, so I'm saying that's a guy who scored 3 goals doesn't deserve man of the match.
No,
Did you
because
see the
like
3 goals?
No.
he literally walked. Like, even the one when he walked into net, he nearly fell over. Like, what is this guy doing?
No, J-Twist.
No, he didn't fit me in front of
Hold on.
He was leaning back.
This was my heart was in my throat. You know when it was just because I'm gonna say
No.
if he passes to Modric, I'm not sure whether Modric scores. If he goes by himself, I'm not sure whether he goes around the keeper. So I'm like, bro, I don't know how this is gonna end.
That wasn't Kojak. Watching that live, something took over him. Like that wasn't Kojak. Bro, he was 1-on-1, and I saw his body shut down. He started doing the moonwalk, bro.
Yeah, and also I think we got in up far because how many times you see the VAR do the lines? I'm like, just do the semi-automatic technology. Like,
It's no, that's what I said. Basically, do you know what it is? I guess you must know. English people are the most stubborn, arrogant people you'll ever see. They're super stubborn.
It's prideful.
Yeah, prideful. Very, very, very prideful. And I get it's British Empire, the history, all that kind of stuff. But it's like, why get us to waste 3,000 years when there's literally technology out there that can make it quicker? Because this has nothing to do with human. Forget human beings. Humans should not be involved. This is something that is binary. Offside is mathematical. It has nothing to do with subjectivity. It's either you're offside or you're onside. So something that is mathematical, leave it to a freaking computer and automation. But yeah.
Yeah, and just like quickly on Sterling, like when people call him world class, I'm sorry. After that performance, I'm like,
No,
you're not world class.
J2S. Which psychopath has ever called Sterling world class?
English pundits, man. The English.
No. Nobody. Sterling has not been called world class in the last.
Your brother Terry Flewers was propping up when he went from Man City to Chelsea, and I'm like, this guy is not that good. Like he was so brain dead. Like when Udogie got the red card, I'm like, just before then, it's a 3-on-2, and you still fuck it up. Like, how do you still fuck up a free? Like, it makes no sense. Like, I know it's Nico Jackson, but still, like, you gotta pass it. And like on the red cards, I'm sorry, like, I don't know. I don't know what Romero is thinking. Like,
okay. So do you obviously the first one he got away, but you agree with the one on Enzo that was a red?
But I'm like, only Spurs could have two players that should have got reds in the first place, then eventually get sent off as well. Like, how does that, like, Udogie, that 2-foot challenge, he should be sent off for that, and Romero kicking out should be sent off. But I think it just came around, karma came around, and they both got sent off eventually because, like, Romero, like, the problem is you can't make that kind of tackle in the penalty box because you know what referees are like.
Yeah.
Once you give them the opportunity to do that, because it's a high foot in the penalty box, you're leaving the referee in a cautious position because when you look in the replay, they're going to have to give it because we've seen them give them before. We saw the one against Tottenham for Curtis Jones, more or less the same challenge. Won the ball, but he caught the man. And Udogie, like, he shouldn't have tackled Sterling because Sterling was going nowhere. He was running back. He was going to pass it back to Reece James or something. He wasn't going anywhere. But yeah, like the only positive is you getting the 3 points, but like,
That's
honestly,
that is the only positive I'm hanging on to because there's nothing else. The only positive is that we won.
J2S, bro. Why would doggy style? Now, if there was any player that was like going through on goal, I'd honestly just let Sterling do his thing.
Because no, but the fact
it's true because you see that's the thing. It's like I think someone even said it like he's young as inexperienced because it's like, bro. You can with any of Chelsea's attackers, you can take the gamble. Like, bro, if I'm the last man and Kojak is there for one of it, I'll be like, yo, there you go for it, bro.
Yeah, because Sterling messed up the opportunity.
Go with divine intervention, bro.
Yeah, for me, I'm like basically, if he scores, I'm like, oh wow, that's new. Okay, so
Sterling messed up that chance in the first place, and he was going nowhere because he messed it up. So he was going to pass it backwards. I'm like, he's not going anywhere. He's not going to influence play. And when you got honestly, like this is the weirdest game I've ever watched in my life because
no, bro, it was this. But then I told you this was other, but it reminded me of 2016. But I think this was even crazier than 2016 because it was just madness.
Even the offside, like it could have been 2-0 because it was that really tight offside for Son.
Do you know how crazy it was? Literally, it was the Dyer one. Like literally, as soon as Dyer scored was when I tweeted to someone saying, "Bro, it's 9 men. What are they going to do?"
Yeah.
Literally, as soon as I did send Dyer scored. I was like,
and also shit. Bentancur as well in the 87th minute because he got confused because he went for his head, but then he went for his foot. So
yeah. And like
he went for his foot, it would have gone in,
bro. And trust Chelsea, Chelsea were trying to conspire and find a way to f this up. They were just going, "How can we really mess this up?" Thinking,
I have a question for you.
What's that?
If by some miracle, if Allah does some kind of miracle and you win against Man City, how shameless will you be?
I plead the sixth. I plead the sixth. I'm saying nothing.
No.
I'm saying nothing. Money Mace. No.
Chelsea enters the chat.
Money Mace. Talk to me, brother. Thoughts of the game. Money Mace.
Now, HH, you know I was cheering you guys on, so you know there's no bias in what I'm about to say.
You're North London boys. This is your North London rivals. You did us a favor. We beat the rivals, bro.
Before I start slandering both teams, I think we'll give some praise. Vicario, excellent performance. Also, someone I think who was really good for Spurs, very underrated. Pedro Porro was really good today as well. He was really good. And for Chelsea, Cole Palmer, I thought it's clear that Cole Palmer hasn't been at Chelsea for a very long time. You can see that he's only just come into it.
So,
above everyone else.
I thought that you're starting with praise and then going to slander. I didn't know that you were doing like a mixing. No. You were mixing the two in a cocktail. So I think praise is praise, slander is slander. So you know, like just like separate the two. But there you go.
No. No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm going to be the first person on here to actually slander Spurs for what happened today. Because honestly, Spurs should be embarrassed with how they let this game get out of their control. They were 1-0 up, and they were much better than Chelsea in the first 20 minutes.
Yes.
But then for some reason, they tried to go around and start smashing into the Chelsea players. You're in control of the game. Why are you getting stirred up for? There's no reason to go around and start losing your head. Like if the Spurs players had just not lost their head, they probably would have gone on to win this game pretty comfortably. For me, Romero one's definitely a red. I'll tell you right now, he knew what he was doing. He went in there to also leave a bit on Enzo, 100%, because his foot did not have to be that high to win the ball. The ball was never bouncing; it was straight along the floor, and he went in there to sort of leave a bit on him. So for me, definite red. And also, I have to just say, Postecoglou deserves massive disrespect for what he done today. If this was, I'll tell you right now, if this was Ten Hag, I swear to God, the media outrage would be insane for playing.
Go look at Jimmy Carragher's
9 men.
quote.
But Ten Hag wouldn't do that. He's a bitch.
To be fair, I'm seeing the name Imposter Coglu trend, so
Yeah, they're literally praising.
Wait, hold on. Continue. My name is Kuti. My name is.
No. BMF was right. He just quickly made a point. He was like, the media are literally praising this guy for playing a high line. The only reason
and that's the thing. And you know what? So very quickly, this is why England will always fail. You can't praise brickness and you can't praise and champion loserishness, because it's true. Because I was listening to the commentary and Neville was like, "Oh no, Tottenham have been really brave. What a great effort." No, they're losing. They're losing 4-1 and they're playing a crazy thing. You can't basically. You know what it is? English culture likes to champion valiant effort. Rather do the right thing and be intelligent. There's nothing violent about being stupid. What they did was stupid. It wasn't violent, it was stupid.
Wait,
hold on. Money.
And for me, that's where Spurs have to get massive slander for today. Now on to Chelsea. I think the response in the first half, I'll tell you right now, that after the Udogie challenge, that last 25-30 minutes, forget that someone got sent off. I think those last 25-30 minutes, it was a really good performance from Chelsea in that first half. So I think Chelsea deserve massive credit. But in the second half, I'm sorry. To come out here with a guitar, I was cheering you on. I didn't hate you guys today. You lot were terrible. And it wasn't even, I never want to hear any Chelsea fan ever have a go at Pochettino ever again. Your players are trash, Your players are trash. It's about time your fans actually just said it how it is. Like, the lack of game understanding from your team, it makes no sense. Bro, Mudryk came on. You're 11v9. Move the ball. There's going to be an overload in another position if they're trying to press you. He's trying to take people on. Why are you taking people on?
No, he's like,
he's making it a 1v1. It's 11v9.
For the highlights. For the highlight reels, man. Highlight reels, man. For the football.
You got to snap at those TikToks, man.
Man. Guys, you have a so bad advantage and they're trying to ISO a guy. So basically, you're having too much advantage. I say, you know what? I'm open because there's still space. No, everyone said, no, chill. Let me get this TikTok thing going. Sorry, let's go.
It was just such. It was.
His IQ is actually worrying. He's worrying.
100%. It was actually so stupid, and also the passing when you're trying to get in behind, like you're trying to play it precisely onto a player's feet, or even when you're playing the switch pass, you're trying to play it precisely onto someone's chest. Just hit the area in front of the player. Let the ball roll to them. It's 11v9. You use the man advantage and you move the ball around. For example,
but why do you think Ange tried those tactics? Like, why with 9 men?
It's naive. That's it. It's just simply.
Honestly, it makes no sense. It makes zero sense. Even Klopp, with his philosophy, still sat back with 9 men when he went against Spurs, and it nearly worked, and it only didn't work because of an own goal that went in the top corner.
Yeah, and also, but what is so crazy is that you know that Son has the speed. You know that Kulusevski is pretty rapid as well. You literally have players who are tailor-made for being able to sit back and now hit Chelsea on the counter. So I'm like, bro, you literally have the ingredients to be able to actually try and get in behind and have a few chances on the counter if he's sitting deep. Basically, it's because my thing, the body is, if they had played how you should play when you go down to 9 or 10, I don't think Chelsea win this game.
Oh yeah, 100%. J2S, that's too quick. I'm sorry.
Oh wow!
No,
See, Jason, that's just crazy.
that literally happened like 30 seconds ago.
Man, I've got quick hands, man.
Okay, but hold on. Let me bring in.
Bro, send that in. Man, send it.
Yeah, last thing, Money Yeah, Money Last thing, Money
Honestly, it felt like a FIFA game. Like, you see Nicholas Jackson. You know when you're playing FIFA and it's like a tight game and you're playing against your friend and you just score late goals, you start spamming all the celebrations at once. That's what it was.
Especially R1.
No, bro. This guy was spamming the double square.
Carragher just said this is why the Prem is the best league in the world.
Wait, hold up. Okay.
No. There's a
wait. Okay. Can you just slowly repeat very slowly?
This Carragher just said.
Carragher,
Carragher, he said this is why the Prem is the best league in the world.
By a long shot. That's what he said. By a long.
You know the hypocrisy.
Okay. So here comes Ricardo with the hate. So Ricardo, that's it with the hate.
You see how ridiculous that comment is, because let it be some, I guess, a League One game or a German game, whatever. He'll be the first person to be like, this is why England are above everybody else.
Thank you. No, Ricardo.
They say it about the Bundesliga all the time.
No, guys, that is so perfect. I swear. Let it be like a La Liga, a Liga One team, and that team does the exact same thing. And people in England will be like, that's just very immature. That's just very stupid. That's very, that's not how you handle a game. Because I'm sorry, you see, it just shows how warped the mentality is and just how biased you are. Sorry, there is nothing to praise Tottenham for how they handled going down to 9 men. Nothing. That's what's stupid.
It's not only that. It's the quality of football. Like, he would say that's why the quality of the Premier League is higher, blah, blah, blah. Like, what I saw today was your average Copa Libertadores match.
Average.
Ricardo, don't do your people like that, man.
No, it is what it is.
It's an average. Average.
Average.
I don't know if you guys watched the final. There was a scene where there was a counterattack, and the camera was following the counterattack, and out of nowhere, two guys are beefing in the middle of the field.
Yeah, don't forget. I think was it Fabra slapped someone as well.
Yes, while his team was a man up, needing a goal in a final. Bro, honestly,
no, but see, that is such a bozo comment to make, because it's like I've not yet been onto Twitter or anything, but how are you praising Tottenham for what they did? Now, insult Chelsea they want, because Chelsea, you should have done even better. But I'm sorry, as me watching them, no, Tottenham, that is you were stupid and dumb, because bro, everybody, even if you know nothing about football, you never know much, you know that, bro, 9 men. Because what you do is 9 men, everybody sits back. You don't have to now break us down. And because there's pressure on you to break it down, you keep going higher and higher and higher. And with 9 men, that counter is on.
Bro, this
counter is on.
This game can never be an advert for football.
No. Because Wesley, my thing is because Gary Neville was like, bro, this is brilliant what they're doing. And the worst thing was when Chelsea scored, the Tottenham fans started to applaud. I'm like, yeah. No, sorry. You're losing the game 3-1 right now, and your manager has just gone through with stupid crap tactics. Because when watching this, how is this a good advert for the Premier League? How?
They say that he has lots of goals, that's why.
Didn't we slander Darmstadt for doing the same thing against Bayern?
Yeah, bro, that's my thing. Is any other situation, will insult the team for like, wait, what the hell are you doing? Change up your tactics. But because again, it's all about selling the Premier League, selling the Premier League. Because of Postecoglou and they've been unbeaten, that, you know what, this guy's amazing. He's taking to his philosophy and all that crap. I mean, but look, it's all a marketing ploy. BMF, talk to me, bro. BMF.
I think Carragher just being biased. I think the game was terrible. I think it was terrible as usual. But Carragher just being done when I saw that come. I was like, what are you talking about? I'm like even Pep with 10 men, Liverpool with 10 men this season, right? They weren't being naive and say, oh, let's go play Ireland against Newcastle. No, they're like, we gotta keep, we gotta be, pack the bus a little bit and hit them on the counter attack. But with that game, especially with now, I'm like, yeah, that was just done from my hands. Like, you can't praise that. I'm sorry. Like, no matter how Jimmy Carragher is trying to praise, you can't praise that as bravery, because that's just dumb. Because against a better team with a better attack, let's say that was Liverpool, for example, or bro, they'll probably score 8 goals. Like, that's the reason why I was mad. I'm like, Chelsea will score like 8+ goals against this match, because he will actually send a message to add that you can't do that in the Prem. You can't do that in the Prem. That's just you being naive. With Chelsea, they got this 4-1 win. They probably give them a little bit of confidence.
No, but okay, that's interesting. So, based on maybe how people are reacting to this, if Postecoglou is in that same situation, do you think he does the same thing?
If he does the same thing again, then it's a break. Like,
no. That's his philosophy. Like, he's even.
It doesn't. No, see, it doesn't matter.
You got to exceptions.
No, you have to change. Hold on, you have to change things. In order for you to like get.
No. Because you see, Elijah. Because see, for me, that is just being stupid. You see, because BMF was making the point. See, 10 men, you can do that.
But look at my.
Maybe get away with it. You see, because in football we've always said, like before we know there's a saying that, like, whenever you go down to one man, when you go down to one man, it feels as if you play better. So with 10 men, maybe once it's a 2-man advantage, the game is completely done. Because the way, especially with football, where it's like a chess game and it's so tight, if you now remove 2 men from a football situation, bro, it's different.
Look at my comment. This is what he just said. He said, and I've seen this since he was coaching, like, back in Australia. Like, this guy does not change his shit no matter what.
Yeah, it's going to be a problem, because against the top side, he's going to get smacked. Like,
and then that's why.
So what was it? So Elijah, go for what was it in Elijah?
So he said it's just who we are, mate. It is who we are. We who we will be for as long as I am here. If we go down to 5 men, we'll have a go. And he's had that mentality since he was at Celtic. That's why it was hard.
5 men, the game ends, because that's the
Elijah, and this is my thing though. I would love to know how Tottenham fans will receive that. But Elijah, and here's the sick thing.
Yeah.
If he said that at Bayern, at Real Madrid, fans will be like, excuse me? But let's keep it a stack. And I mean this with all due respect. For Tottenham fans, they will love that. Because at a club where there is no pressure to win trophies or pressure to win, win, lose or draw, we are happy with that. Which is why I say, like, Tottenham, you should have never gone the Conte Mourinho path. This is the path you should always go with. Because
HH, I feel like it works if you have 11 men on the field. Once you go down men, you have to change. There's no.
No. AK, it's true. No, but AK, I'm saying that for a club who are not used to winning trophies, they will accept this.
Correct. Yeah.
Because they're not. But for a club who are used to winning trophies, they're like, no. It's about winning. And when you go down to a 9 men, the best way to win is you have to change your tactics. Because if you hear about winning, screw philosophy. We're here to get, because we're here to win. But if you're a club that you have no history of winning trophies, philosophy.
If you remember, against Luton, when they went down to 10 men, they weren't attacking. They were parking the bus against Luton. So why the heck are you playing a high line with 9 men against Chelsea? Like, it doesn't make sense.
Maybe
I want to do this against Serie, though. Like, I literally want to do this against Serie. If they get to it, because I literally want to do this against Serie, because I want to see how many goals Alan's going to get, because that's the most dumbest stuff you ever.
But here's the thing, and this is why Girona won't win the league as well, because when you are a team who don't really have a superior squad or truly quality players, a fully attacking philosophy is not sustainable for 38 games.
Yeah,
Where
that's
did Leicester City win the league? Vardy did his thing. Man did his thing. Kante was very important. And that defense was very important. Kante was arguably the most important player for Leicester City in terms of what he did in keeping them solid. And Leicester City, they were a solid team that knew how to just grind out 1-0 results. If you're an inferior team that doesn't have a peak Cristiano, peak Messi, and you think that an ultra-attacking philosophy can last you 38 games, you're going to lose. You're going to lose. It's That's not how football works. I'm sorry, that's not how football works. You will
These
lose.
Tottenham fans aren't going to care because whenever you ever seen them lose, whenever you ever seen a team lose 4-1, but the whole crowd gives them a standing ovation, like that makes no sense.
No. But here's the thing. It does make sense, and the reason why it makes sense is that look at how the story has played out with Mourinho, with Conte, and everything. So for Tottenham fans, they're like, and this was, you see, it's complicated. Yes, it's loserish. Yes, you shouldn't champion this. But if you're a club who you have no history being associated with trophies and whatsoever, I think the best thing is let's have a footballing philosophy that win, lose, or draw we can be attached to. And okay, that's fine because if the thing is about you're here to win trophies, bro, that is unacceptable. But if it's not, to hell with it. Yeah, let's vibe out.
This is like to the extreme for a philosophy because if there's certain exceptions, you have to make a little adaptation. Like in the game today, they did have chances when they did their attack stuff. I'm like, conserve it. You got to be compact, then you make the break because when they made break, they had the chance at the free kicks. That's what they should have done.
And another suggestion, and why it's so stupid is that you're going up against a team that has arguably one of the worst attacks in the league. So a team that has one of the worst attacks in the league, surely you want to make it even harder for them to break it down. Because if you sit back, who the hell is going to create anything for Chelsea?
Because we saw this last week against Brentford. They were compact. And we saw against Bournemouth. They were compact.
Beautiful. Look at Brentford. You sit back, be compact. These guys are not going to score against you. They won't score. And you have better defenders. So if you sit back and you have the speed of Son, and you have the speed of Kulusevski, and you have Bissouma, who is press resistant that can give the ball away, you literally have the blueprint to sit back and counter Chelsea, who they have to come out actually because Chelsea would be under pressure to be like, it's 9 men, we have to go up high. So based on Chelsea's ignorance to be like, we have to beat 9 men, you will get chances to counter with 9 men. But hold on, let me come to Elijah. Elijah, talk to me. Elijah.
Yeah. I'm sorry. If you could pull up into my AVI, please.
Oh Lord.
It's the one from last time, but I had to go into hiding. I went into hiding after yesterday, and then today happened, and I went into even more hiding. I was very concerned of the shamelessness we were going to receive. That was the worst 4-1 game possibly in the history of the Premier League era, because at one point, the first half, it was very even, very entertaining, and then Tottenham decided to shoot themselves in the foot, and then they just fell apart. Like it was just.
You see, I would argue that it was even to begin with, but them once that period when like Son got the goal that was disallowed, I think Tottenham were now like controlling the game.
Yeah, I believe Tottenham turned off after goal number 2, and then like also discipline is also very key. Like Romero, what the hell are you doing? Udogie, I mean,
he's young.
Yeah, as Ricardo would say, Udogie style. Like that was disgusting. I'm legitimately worried if this is the best we could get from Tottenham, and this is the team that's now dropped into second, bro. City might end up walking over this league.
Bro, Elijah, I literally, based on just how Tottenham cuts, but I literally tweeted out that City are walking this league. Like,
City,
do you know how crazy it is? I think they said all top 5 teams lost.
All top 5 teams lost.
All the top 5 teams.
They all dropped points because Liverpool.
They all dropped points. All top 5 teams all dropped points.
Because once, like for example, like yesterday, once the Luton game ended, I wasn't like angry, but I was like, damn.
No, Elijah. If if I'm a Liverpool fan, I'd be super angry that
Oh no!
you're dropping
After
against
watching
Luton,
this,
especially after seeing this game.
yes, I'm furious. I was very disappointed because it was like, dude, like pound for pound, Tottenham has very in a way better players, but they played like shit towards the end of those last 10 minutes, and then I'm sitting here. We're sitting here really in a moment where Nico Jackson has a hat trick, and my boy Darwin doesn't. Like that's pretty scary, bro.
This is a
That's
great
very
world to live in.
scary.
No,
Fantastic
Elijah.
time to live
After
in.
what Darwin did yesterday, I don't want to hear anything.
No. Okay. Let's calm down. That's only one game. It's one
I'm
game.
pretty sure you broke a window doing that yesterday.
I think he did. Somebody had to turn in a home insurance form to get their stuff fixed. But like, who does Tottenham have next?
Wolves,
Wolves away.
Wolves.
Villa, Man City, I think.
Yeah, yes.
I mean, Wolves could do something.
Because my thing now is Man City may be out for a while, Van de
Van de
Ven may be
Ven is
out for a
out,
while.
definitely not.
Romero red card, Udogie red card. You see,
He's
because
legit.
this is what we said before.
Now, but here's the thing. Now that loss in the League Cup looks even bad because that's a competition they could have still stayed in. What are the chances that they go
Wait,
far?
who did
in
they
it?
lose to?
Wait,
They
Elijah,
lost
to
are you,
Fulham on penalties.
are you saying that the Premier League might be the least competitive league in the top 5 this season?
No,
I
but
wouldn't be
Jamie Carragher
surprised.
said it's the best league in the world. You got to understand
Yeah.
it.
I don't listen to that.
You go get Jimmy
No,
up.
but I mean, Aiken and I just see that's my thing where I'm like, I am scared because it seems as if Pep it has no sign of wanting to leave. Because, bro, City, this is like really easy. It's like really easy. Because, see, my hope for this to be competitive was Liverpool. Arsenal, you messed up last year and everything. So my thing, Liverpool, and for Liverpool, because I'm of the mindset of if you've been there and done that and bought the t-shirt, I'll always go to put money in you where you've been there and you've conquered. Arsenal, Tottenham, you've not been there. But for Tottenham, I was like, no, there's no freaking chance. But the way in which because why this was so bad is, forget about the loss. It's the red cards.
Yes.
It's the red cards and it's the injuries as well. So and also here's the thing: a point is fine, but it's the facts of how you lost, the manner in which you lost, the players that you've lost, and how because Tottenham get a points from this. That's great. Imagine if Tottenham sat back, defended, got a points. That would be huge.
It's not great.
Wait. Also, Serie and the Liga put them out the way. League 1 and the Bundesliga are generally more competitive this season.
Yes.
If we look at the trajectory of
that's
Leverkusen
true.
and the trajectory of Nice, League 1 and the Bundesliga are more competitive this season.
I mean, look, let's keep it a stack. A team who are on 12 in a row, let's just chill. That's what I'm saying. Let's just chill. Serie, yes.
This season only.
But let's go. If Man City went to this league, they would be dominating this league as well. Like,
No, Kenny, that's true. But Kenny, we have to deal with what the reality is, and the reality is the Premier League is not a competition. It isn't. This is what we're just living in Man City's world, and we're just existing in it. So the fact of the matter is that La Liga is good. I genuinely do not know who's going to win La Liga this season. I generally don't know who's going to win Serie A this season. Bundesliga, it'll be competitive, but we're not going to win. Premier League, sorry. There is no question or doubt that, and what is so frustrating is, after their back-to-back losses, at least take us to December. At least take us. I mean, I know City will win, but at least make it interesting. How do all of you guys all drop points in the same damn weekend that this guy's dropped 5 or 6? Come on, man.
That pressure change. I'm like playing against, especially when you try to fight against Serie, right? That pressure for you every game to say, we can't drop, we can't lose games. It's just crazy. That's why until Pep leaves this league, right? There's nothing no one can do. Like Liverpool, there's nothing anybody can do because the pressure alone. Because see every game they just win 3-0, 6-1. He's like they just making it look so easy, and all the teams literally just struggle this exact same.
No. I mean, because you see, because the thing here is that this City team, especially with what Doku is doing, and what Doku is doing, Alvarez now coming into this team, these are guys these guys can go on like a 10, 11, 12 game winning run very easily. So basically, based on just how I feel Arsenal have gotten a bit worse. We're never taking Tottenham seriously, and Liverpool have gotten a bit worse. I'm genuinely worried that this could be over pretty damn early.
It's over.
Hold on. Let me come to Cobham. Trust me, bro. Like Cobham.
Yo, HH, I swear to God, this has to be the worst 4-1 I've ever watched in my entire life.
Do you know that's probably like the 10th billionth time I've heard that phrase.
Bro, I was sitting there just going, if you guys not even lose, if you guys draw this game, I will drive down to North London and strangle each and one of you guys.
No, Cobham. I dared them to not win that game. Like, if they had drawn that game, it would have been embarrassing. I would not have shown my face here if they had drawn that game against 9 men.
Yeah, absolutely. And then when Eric Dyer got that goal, I said, yo, these guys are morons. Honestly, we actually employ like 11 morons to play football each week. That's how I feel, man, because they give me no hope. And for Sterling, that guy needs to be sacked, Abramovich style. Helicopter, Cobham.
It's not say I come out, and I've said this. If you're relying on Sterling to get you goals, you are screwed. He's a great side chick. He's a great supplementary piece. As a main guy, nah, you're not serious.
And for my guy Jackson, yeah, that has to be the worst hat trick I've ever seen in my life, because that's man got 2 tap-ins.
Bro,
almost messed up the third one. He almost messed up the third one because he was like, "Oh, should I pass it to Mudryk? Oh, damn, I've messed this up. I might have to go around this keeper." And he finally does it with a shocking suit. But bro, there is no positive.
No. I say the only positive is we won the game. That's it.
Yeah, but the thing is, like,
everything else is a negative. Come on, do you know what is so scary? You think that Chelsea fans will be shameless? The amount of Chelsea fans who have said the same thing you just said, that this is the worst 4-1 I've ever seen. That is the worst hat-trick I've ever seen. And these are Chelsea fans who have said, yes, we won, but that is the worst 4-1 performance I've ever seen. I've never seen a scenario where a team has won 4-1, but the only positive is the result. Everything else is a negative.
Yeah, because it's a derby and it's against Tottenham and it's 4-1. So 1 + 1 should equal 2. But because of how bad you guys were, and you guys should have scored 8, if I'm being real, 8 before even the 90th minute. But there's no positives. There's nothing to go off of. Yeah, we got 3 points, but it means nothing because we're gonna get smacked up by Man City anyway. So it's just it's gonna be scroll down FC all over again.
Oh wow! So we're just going to be 10th for 1 week. Interesting.
Yes.
You got Newcastle away after that as well.
Lord. Okay. Hokage, what are you saying, bro? Hokage.
I mean, everything else, what everyone else said, like, really, this is the Prem? This is what the Prem has come to, MLS style soccer? We're gonna call it soccer. We're gonna call it soccer.
Don't do that. Come on, don't do that.
No. That was Houston Dynamo versus LA Galaxy in the trenches of MLS, bro. That was disgusting. HH Caicedo, I'm worried because if you press this guy, he loses the ball 90% of the time. Is this a 9-figure player? A 9-figure player can't beat isn't press resistant? Come on, man. Conor Gallagher. I know he's been good for you guys in this little puny run you guys have had, but dude, there was one point where there's a free kick and there's 6 open players, and he just launches it to the other corner flag for Sterling to run.
Yeah. I saw that.
I'm just like, what was that?
And this is when you have a 2-man advantage as well. Yeah,
2-man advantage, and you guys weren't even winning at that point. I was like, what is going on? But I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, you guys took advantage of a very naive manager. You guys took advantage of a manager who thinks he's got the U.S. Army behind him in his team, but really he's got like the Somali army on his team.
Okay, now. Okay, now.
That's wild.
It's naive. It's naive. That shouldn't be a Premier League second place manager. It's disgusting, and I don't want to. I mean, the Premier League should be ashamed. Jamie Carragher, you were a bum journeyman for a reason. You think that's quality football? That's why England never wins anything.
That's messed up.
So listen, it's the truth. HH, I'm sorry. He thought he's pulling up in the stealth $3 billion bomber, and he has to.
Okay, I can relax. Let's just my Somalian peeps are to relax. No. But what, like, why would anybody praise what he did with 9 men?
Exactly, he shouldn't, and that's why Tottenham. This is why we can never. I mean, you have to applaud. Okay, I will say right now. I thought Angie Martinez was a bum. I didn't know who he was because, I don't really pay attention to anything outside of the Bundesliga, the Premier League, and maybe La Liga. I don't really pay attention. So I didn't know who he was. And this was, I think, the longest undefeated run to start a Premier League ever, a Premier League season ever. At least for Spurs it was.
Yeah, for sure, for Spurs.
I have to applaud him. But when you're 9 men down, and the game is still winnable because they're down and they're still creating chances. The Dyer chance and the Bentancur chance. I know Dyer was offsides, but the Bentancur chance was very, very close. When you're seeing the capabilities that you could still win this game and you keep a halfway high line. This is Hansi Flick 2020 Bayern the high line. At 2 men down.
Bro. I was like, wait, hang on. It's true. I was like, you're playing a Bayern 2020 Highline with 9 men. Not only 9 men, 9 Tottenham's Hotspur's 9 men, where one of your top defenders is off injured.
And Eric
and the defender you have on is an Eric Dyer who comes
wrong. The nation of England is made up of bricks. Just say that.
He did it with Eric Dyer in the back. Eric Dyer. So he should be. But the thing is, the Tottenham fans were clapping. There was no boos. There was no nothing. And this is why Tottenham, I'm sorry to say, they shouldn't be considered Big Six. They should just be considered, an exciting team once in a while in the Premier League. I'm sorry because if they're a proper team, dude. If this was Chelsea, dude, I don't even know if it's Chelsea because Chelsea fans, the proper Chelsea guys might have applauded that. I don't know, but you don't know what those guys. But if this was a Man U, even Man City, or bro, they're attacking.
They'll get quotes.
They're attacking the manager. The manager's not safe. So I think Tottenham great start to the season. But the result of this game, the naivety of the manager, it tells you what Tottenham is and why they will never take the next step.
But I think, like, the way I view it is, look, you have to just be realistic as to who you are. Tottenham tried to be a big club by hiring Mourinho and Conte. It's epically failed, and that's why I can't even be critical of these Tottenham guys, because what did Mourinho say? Mourinho was like, okay, like, these guys, they just don't understand. And it was as if like he didn't really understand the mentality because the mentality of the club is so small. They didn't really understand what it's meant for like a big manager like a Mourinho and a Conte to go there. Hence why rolling with a Postecoglou, where it's like, it's just about vibes. That's the way to go. That's the way to go. Now, I don't know whether that is right when you have literally the most modern stadium on the planet. Because a stadium like that, you should operate like a big club. But if you've never won a trophy, you've never come close to winning a trophy, you might as well just have vibes but what you're not going to do is Jamie Carragher. You're not going to show that game and say, this is a great advert for the Premier League. Because, yes, it was exciting to watch, but footballing-wise, what Tottenham did was beyond stupid. And you can't promote that as being good.
And I wonder, I know it's Tottenham, but they have to get tired of it at some point for being this losing team because that stadium, the stadium looks nice. There's no way ticket prices didn't increase because of that stadium. There's no way that you roll up to a stadium like that for half the games in the Premier League and you promote the Premier League as a team as a top 6 side. This is why I never understood the mentality of the Big Six thing, the Premier League thing. Is like, okay, you could act like a Big 6 team, but when are you going to get tired and actually want to win? And that's why I've never understood Tottenham. I've never
but you see,
I've never understood.
That's right. The Big Six is not a footballing thing. It's a marketing thing. So the reason why Tottenham there is because of just how many fans they have. So guys, you have to understand, this is all about marketing. It has nothing to do with football. Nothing at all. It's all about, okay, who has the biggest brands, the biggest fans, the most money, the most clout. That is what makes you big. Because even for me as well, are Arsenal a big club if they've never won the Champions League? Because for me, to be considered a big club, in my view, you have to at least win the biggest trophy in club football, which is the Champions League. So if you've never won the Champions League, can you even be considered a big club? But let's even keep it to domestic. Tottenham, how can you be considered a big club or part of the Big Six when you've never won the league? How?
They won the league when it's like black and white. So
Thank you. No, but this is Premier League, which is a whole new brand, completely new branding. Now, for Liverpool, even before they won the Premier League, it's freaking Liverpool. Look at the amount of trophies that they've won. They're literally one of the most successful clubs in the world.
League in the Premier League era. And
Yeah,
got picked up an FA Cup and a League Cup here and there as well. So
yeah,
something at least.
But for Tottenham, like, bro, you've hardly won anything, but you're considered part of the Big Six. How? Why? Why?
The last trophy they won was the 2008 League Cup.
Yeah,
before that,
They've had more Beyonce concerts at that stadium more than trophies.
Yeah, but my thing though is that, look, I just feel that this is right for Tottenham. We may call it's loserish behavior, brick behavior, and everything for you promoting stupid tactics that's actually hindered your team, because I 1000% believe after that trash I saw Chelsea do, if Tottenham played a low block with 9 men, this game ends in a draw. Chelsea don't win this game. No.
Probably because I know Nico Jackson.
Okay. Did you see our strikers trying to put the ball away against 9 men?
When it wasn't to tap in, I think Nico Jackson skied it every time.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it wasn't a pubic hair away from the goal net, Kojak was putting that into Neptune and Crypto.
Yeah, but even his tap-ins, it looked uncomfortable for him. Like,
yeah,
I'm looking at him like...
that's the thing. And why J2SU hit it, bro? Even his tap-ins look so uncomfortable.
That is why it is weird that, yes, it's going to have to get spread the gets but this might... Kojak might actually go into the Guinness Book of Records. He might be the first player in history who has scored like the worst hat-trick ever. I've never known a player who has scored 3 goals, but people are talking about how bad he was rather than him scoring 3 goals. It's
like even he was surprised himself. He's like, I haven't scored a hat-trick. Like, what's going on?
No. Of course, he was fully surprised, man. Shout out to your boy, Half Up Snowboarding. Jackson did the Sui. Welcome to the Snow Army. Okay. All right.
What's going on?
No, that's not me, man. Shout out to Betsy. Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake NSYNC version as 2 of CFC's attack. We know what happened last time that deal was on live TV. Oh man, #, things did happen. Shout out Janet Jackson, man. Justin Timberlake was crazy.
Have a shot on target because Cucurella did. And that's embarrassing.
Look, shout out to Nemo. Carragher's post-match, and that's why the EPL is the best.
You're such a break.
No, but guys, when you look at Carragher, with all due disrespect, when you look at Carragher, just look at the picture of Carragher. Does it look like somebody that is smart or intelligent? Like, and that's again, I try and miss with all due respect. If you just look at Carragher, he looks like somebody who is stupid.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
This is the same guy that spit on a kid in the car, like, and he still made a career comeback from that. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
This guy driving down the motorway while someone's kid was in there spat at the car like that, and he still has a career now. So, guys, please, Jamie needs to relax.
Jamie needs to relax. Can get away with it. So, if it was the other way around,
yes. Yeah. Betsy, Ange tried to play hero ball tactically.
Wait, show my AVI. Is this hero ball?
This is crazy.
That is madness.
That's
look at that, bro.
1, 2, 3, 4. That is madness.
The Highland.
No, because do you know how to say? You've got 9 men. So for Chelsea, like, all you have to do is just time your damn run. Just time your damn run. I mean, that is stupid, bro. That is, and also, 2 of your quickest defenders are off. In Udogie and Van de Ven, 2 of them are off.
They had a CDM at centre back, HH. They had a CDM at centre back.
The Highland would mean Maradona proud, man.
To be fair, they're right on the white line as well, to be fair to them.
Oh, stop it. Okay, shout out to Demo. Nah, Girona will make sure you become half Hitachi. So basically, I said that if Girona win La Liga, I'll have plastic surgery and become a Japanese man. Girona are not winning La Liga. It's not happening. Like, basically, if Girona... Guys, let's unsubscribe to Disney Plus. Leicester City was a once-in-a-lifetime occurrence. That thing that Leicester City did is not something that's going to happen on a consistent basis. So that thing that Leicester City did of like over 38 games, you won the damn league with the likes of Arsenal, City, all those, and Chelsea in there. That's bloody amazing. That ain't going to happen again, bro. Shout out to them again. Wikipedia looking at this game like, what the F is this? Actually, do you think Wikipedia will actually edit this game and be like 4-1? But because this is the strangest 4-1 I've ever seen, man. Shout out to your boy ads. Kojak taking home the match. Does he deserve the match ball?
After that shoot, they deserve to take that off him.
He doesn't deserve it. Like that was a terrible shoot.
Because if I was Kojak, like I'd take the match ball in public, but in private, I'll just like put it away.
Give it to your fans.
No, because Kojak, you can't have that match ball in your home. You can't. You can't.
He's probably end up losing it anyway.
Wait, is that his first hat trick?
No, you can't have that. Shout out to Betsy, man. What's with these mid strikers and celebrations? In Ketia the other day did Drogba's and they did the CR7 Kalma at the end.
It's because they'll never get the chance to do it in a bit. Like they never get the chance to.
And who did he score? Who was his hat trick against?
It was against Sheffield United. The bottom of the league team.
I swear it was.
No, it wasn't.
It shows how trash of a person you are. Where if you're celebrating a hat trick against Sheffield United or a 9-man kamikaze highline, then you're a different kind of shamelessness. You're a different kind of shamelessness.
In Ketis is worse because they're at home to the bottom of the league. Like at least Chelsea were away.
Yeah, no, that's
second.
No, Eddie Murphy, that's wild, bro. Eddie Murphy, that's wild, bro. What's it called? Shout out to NDI. Zad in obese form would have cooked to.
I'm not sure even he could beat that high line.
No. Actually, that's because you have to run for that highland. But okay, wait, Kenny. What? So this win changes nothing. We're still screwed on Sunday, Kenny.
Come on, you know we're playing C at C. Right?
It's away.
It doesn't matter if it's home or away anyway.
I swear it's at home.
Does that matter?
Is it at home?
Yeah, it's at home. So that's worse for you.
Well, I swear we don't win at home.
Yeah, it's a home. It's a home.
So yeah, home. Honestly, home and away, home or away from ECE. I'm sorry, I can't be confident. If we would have played well against Brentford, and then now that loss against Brentford just killed.
That messed things up. But let's be real. We're not supposed to win this game. Like most people talk, maybe draw. We're not supposed to win this game.
Yeah,
but
honestly,
if we had beaten Brentford, which we should have, and gotten this win, saying something.
Confidence. You know what I'm saying? I can't even trust my players. I'm sorry, man. I don't even know which defenders he's gonna go with. Cole, the only Pochettino ain't gonna.
Cole was ass today. I'm sorry.
No. But here's the thing. Generally, we need a striker. That is standard. Like
no, we didn't.
Between Nico Jackson and between anybody in the attack, Chelsea's attack is horrendous, bro. Chelsea need a natural goal scorer because, bro, between Sterling, Kojak, Broham, Mudryk, there are no goals here, bro. Like you can't have a season where you are relying on a washed-up Raheem Sterling. Let's be real. It's a washed-up Raheem Sterling, and you can't rely on that, bro.
Yeah, and in that first half, we would have Jackson had the great opportunity where he just messed up and then he took too long and then that's the thing against these teams that we'll have chances. I'm sure even against Man City we'll have chances. But
if they're falling to Sterling and Kojak, they're not. Yeah, see, my thing is that look at how you struggled against a 9-man. Against an 11 against City, I'm sorry, these guys they're not going to score because let's keep it a stack. Do we beat Tottenham 11v11?
Oh no, we know that the game. I don't know because obviously even before the red card, was that Tottenham were making some mistake playing at the back as well themselves. So I think we would have lost, yeah, but I still think it would have been a close game. I think we probably would have lost like maybe 3-1.
Yeah. But it's like Chelsea don't win the game 11v11. So the
Yeah, I
best
don't
thing that
think
happened was like, and the reason for that is not because Chelsea would have created chances 100%. These attackers are trash, and I'm sorry, like you can't go in. So if the Jerry window happens and Kojak is still at this damn team, then these guys are not serious, bro.
No,
Then
but
you can't be serious.
let's be real. Like our best option is Kojak, like Jackson. Like, I don't, if we don't have like that's the best option. And even if you look at the goals he scored, like those were tappings. Like why? Like that's the way you have to score today.
No, as in, like easy tap is like.
Easy to hear.
Jackson hasn't scored like a goal where like wow that's he's not scored like that's a great goal. It's all cross ball like a double tap circle.
That's real tappings. You see they say Bellingham scored there. That's tappings. That's what he scores. He doesn't. We score. The only goals he scores is like the sweat goals on FIFA. That's all he scores. I'm sorry, like I can't say we have a realistic chance against.
Yeah, no, I mean
honestly, a draw against C. Honestly, I would take it right now. Right.
Oh, remember, January is AFCON.
Yeah, I know.
No, but we definitely going to buy a striker. The way they've been talking,
you should be happy. AFCON.
So my thing is that it should be a case as soon as he comes back from Ivory Coast. Sorry, bro. You're basically like you know that meme where the guy tries to enter into the building and it's locked and everything. That should be him when he comes back from Ivory Coast. Like sorry, bro. Locks have changed. Wi-Fi password has changed. Sorry.
But even for me, Jackson, like I said, I always seen him as best as a winger. I do think as a winger he can do very well.
Thank you. See, he shouldn't be the guy you rely on for goals. No, he has a use in a team. As like a supplementary piece. Same thing with, do you know what it is? We have side chicks who are trying to be wives. That's the issue. Like Sterling and Kojak, these are useful side chicks, but we're trying to use them as wives, as main people, and it doesn't work. Sterling, right now, is a great supplementary piece. Have a main guy, two main guys, and Sterling is just there to support the main guy. Sterling is just great. Sterling can't be your main guy. And the issue right now is Sterling is now the guy who we are now looking to and relying on to either get the goal or get the assist. That's crazy, bro. In 2023, Sterling can't be the guy that you're relying on to really win you the game and attack. That's mad.
See,
that is mad.
If you had a complete squad, then you could have a Sterling or a Nico Jackson. You can actually, there's like less margin for error to that happen. Like Man City, they've got a complete squad, but they can chuck in a youngster here and like a Rico Lewis.
See, Danny T. I know this is Danny T. Man. Please tell me that you're not trying to now cape for Jackson, bro. And
not just compare him to Haaland.
Oh dear.
Oh, Danny, Danny. No. This is Danny. No, this is crazy. Danny T.
That deserves a ban from the channel.
No, Danny T. Shouts. This is my guy, my homeboy, my podcast guy. But when you have credit in the bank, you have credit in the bank. Haaland and Jackson have no place to the same sentence. Haaland can afford to miss 3,000 open goals. Do you know why? Look at what he did last season. So when you have credit in the bank, bro, leeway. Jackson, you have no credit in the bank. A guy just destroyed the goal scoring record in his debut season and dropped 5 goals in a UCL knockouts game. Yes, he is allowed to miss a few chances in this season, 100%. What the hell has freaking Kojak done?
Nah, come on.
The heck has Jackson done? So comparing the two makes no sense when Jackson, you have no credit in the bank. So what the hell have you done? When you've got credit in the bank, you're like, you know what? He's going through a rough patch. He'll come good. How do you know if this is a rough patch for Jackson when was your peak?
But that's the thing. Like the guy was barely a striker, so I had never expected.
He wasn't even a starter for Villarreal. He wasn't a starter for Villarreal.
Honestly, like I said, like right now, I expect him maybe to have maybe between 8 and 13 goals in the league, which is on pace to do. I'm not expecting him to do crazy stuff. But that's like you said, we have too many. We have number twos. It's like an NBA team. You don't have a franchise players. You have too many of these number twos. You need that main guy that you can trust. That main attacker.
No. I mean, henceforth, like that's why you need someone like Vlahovic. Like you need a guy like You need a guy who, okay, this is like a goal scorer. And that's the key thing. A guy that can now create goals for himself. This is why Arsenal are not winning the league this season. As talented as Arsenal are, they don't have a guy where, okay, like that game against Newcastle, Henry does something and the win is 1-0. Tough, turmoil fights, but Henry does a moment of magic and gets and now says what's up. So if you don't have that, then you're screwed. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, even Man City, they're where you say number one, number two. They're both number ones in retrospect, Alvarez and Haaland, because you can switch one out for the other and it'll still work.
Yeah,
Whereas all the other clubs, we have number twos like Højlund, no. Jackson, no. Nunes for Liverpool, no.
Oh, no, and also the issue with City is that you can get goals from everywhere. Remember, that season that City won the league, Gundogan had like a double figures in goals as a midfielder.
Yeah.
So basically, like this City thing, it's like my fear is how long is Pep going to stay here for? Because I thought that 4 or 5 years and then he's out and maybe does something different. But my thing is that where does he go? Because he's Catalonian and I think he still has beef with Spain. So I never see him managing Spain. Now I see maybe he goes back to Barcelona.
No, I think he's gonna stay for a while because remember his quote about bringing Musiala into City and working with him. Like that's long-term planning. Bro.
Okay, that's my fear. My fear is that Pep is like, no, I really want to, because I know what Fergie has done. I want to completely.
It's such a Bob. He wants to destroy this Fergie's legacy. Like he can just F up. I saw a report that if he leaves, right, he leaves you like Tiki, like his sporting director, and that would be good for the league. But he just like 2025. Don't give him a new contract, please. Like please let him just.
No, because baby, that's my fear here. Let Carragher keep spouting that trash. If a team is going to do 4 in a row, 5 in a row, 6 in a row, I'm still going to still say, "Now this is what's the best thing in the world. This is what's the best thing in the world." If a guy is going to completely adopt a league and totally destroy it, how do you open your rotten mouth and say, "Now this is why it's the best thing in the world"? How?
It's the fact that it's the guy like what Pep does like every season is either building a new team or getting new players. Yeah, they just like click like that. Like
and also, baby, here's my thing. For Pep, why would you leave? You have great support. You financially, they're always going to give you the money. You have super control here. You have your hands in literally every facet of this team. Because what I always said is, and that's why, for Barca, you had Messi, you had Iniesta, you had Xavi. Bayern, Heinz has already won the treble before you, and Bayern already a known dynasty. You've literally, this is you. Like, let's just prove, you were never going to be the greatest Bayern manager ever. And no matter what you did at Barca, this was always what Cruyff created. So for Man City, you are literally this team's greatest manager ever. So this is a dynasty that you have created. So for you, it's like, why would I want to leave this?
It's the entire club, HH. Look at the academy. Every player is schooled the way Pep wants them to play. So, like, he's the godfather of Man City. Why would he want to leave?
And okay, my thing, though, is that the gap between City and everyone else is scary. That's the thing. It's scary because my thing is Liverpool were like, okay, it's a possibility, but look at the defense. But for me, I'm sorry, Arsenal, United, everybody else, they are so far behind you, City. It's scary.
Liverpool's biggest
Liverpool, right? What people say about Liverpool is that Liverpool had to change. The club tried to change the system, tried to catch up. He literally has changed his style to try to catch up to this guy. This is how bad, This is like, it's depressing at this stage. It's depressing.
What's the scary thing is...
Wait, hold on. J-West.
Yeah, what's the scary thing is Man City usually start the season alone, and they've already fucked up, losing those 2 back-to-back, but no one took advantage of it.
No one.
Last season, Arsenal did. Even last year, Arsenal took advantage of Man City being poor at the start of the season, and they still Liverpool to win the league title were basically perfect until it was out of sight in like April.
Yeah, okay. So again, I'm Danny T again, but obviously it's not mad. So say if you're going to give people credit just for goals and not play, then if a guy scores 3, let's be consistent. So
against Nightmare, like
What did you
I know
see?
you talk goals, but like against like that was
no, that's because I was just trying to be fair here. So because I didn't. Okay, here's my thing. He did score the goals, so that's big credits. But again, context is key. He did play like crap, and it's not only it's 9 men. Do you know what it's like? It's like you're playing FIFA against a novice.
exactly.
So you're playing FIFA against your younger brother who doesn't really know how to play the game well and doesn't know how to do like the whole pressing thing. So he's just all wild and everything, and he's down to 9 men. So for you as experienced player, you're like triangle, 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 and but you're messing up in your chance. But for me, like, bro, all I do is just press triangle, tap circle, everything. So my thing though is, and that's why what everybody has said, including Chelsea fans, is it's the worst hat trick I've ever seen. Because it's a hat trick that doesn't feel like a hat trick because it's 9 men who played a high line. And not only that, it's some of his misses were crazy. That's the thing. So, but even beyond that is that, for me, credit in the bank is a big thing. Haaland's credit in the bank is too good. So even if he has a brick performance and everything, what the guy did last season was astronomical. Homeboy has no credit in the bank.
Yeah, the 2 goals, one came in the 94th minute and the came in the 97th minute. I'm like, eventually, Tottenham, when it went 2-1, they were just going to go all out attack. So it just left it wide open. They had no centre backs at one point.
Because I could tell you, watching that is the best analogy. It was like watching a FIFA game between an experienced player and a novice. Because Chelsea were like, oh, because it's literally 9 men and over the top,
Yeah, and don't forget
over the top.
On the sliders, they got them all maxed out as well.
Yeah. You know, so my thing that yes, you scored 3 goals, but it's true. It doesn't feel like if I was Nico Jackson, I can't even feel proud of that hat trick. I can't. Like, I can't be like, yeah, man, I scored 3 goals because it's like, bro, yes, I know I scored 3 goals, but look at what those guys were freaking doing, man. But look, I think, guys, I think this league is done, bro.
Klopp's biggest mistake was leaving Michael Edwards. If you remember, Michael Edwards had a midfield planned of Enzo, Bruno G, and Gravenberch. That was his planned midfield.
See, the thing with
under 100 million. Klopp let him go.
No, even when you look at Arsenal, when they beat City 1-0, they've only picked up 4 points in the last 9.
So what was the
you
point?
got to take advantage of that. You beat
See,
City,
and that's the
you
point.
keep steamrolling.
Like Splash, leave me alone. Splash, let me live. Splash, let me live. So no. But my thing is that win is finished, bro. That should have been a turning point in the season. You finally beat City. You've got to go on and keep winning and keep that pressure on.
Yeah, but did you believe it
so now that loss now means anything because now they're now back on top.
Yeah, but did you actually believe that it was a turning point?
No, but the whole point is make it competitive.
No, let's be real. Did anyone think it was a turning point?
Cobham. Okay, I'll be honest with you. I was like, let's see, because again, I was like, let's see. So, Cobham, it was not up to us to be like, okay, no, this is different now. We're not going to prove everyone wrong. Not only have we now finally beaten City, we're going to keep winning, and that puts pressure onto City. But here's the thing though. I don't think losing away at Newcastle is not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. But the thing though was the Chelsea game. They should have. Wait, was the Chelsea game after City?
Yeah, the 2-2.
Yeah. So let's be real. You escaped because based on how you beat City and how crap Chelsea were, that should have been a comfortable win. And you were down 2-0, but really that should have been a win. And they now go to lose. So really, if you were serious, you beat Chelsea, and if you're serious, you do beat Newcastle. Because yes, Newcastle were physical and everything, but if you're serious, I don't care what that's away, you beat Newcastle. So my thing for Arsenal is they're a good team. And Arsenal fans don't like me saying this. And I said this to the guy on Football Terrace that you don't really believe Arsenal can win the league. I said, oh, no, why are you being so disrespectful to Arsenal fans? That's just being disrespectful. I'm like, no, it's not being disrespectful. I'm saying, do you really believe Arsenal can win this league? Do you really believe? Because if we're being realistic, no, Arsenal cannot win this league against the City team. Their best chance was last season. Because that was where you can see Liverpool can win the league. I think Arsenal, you have to steal it. Last season, you could have stolen it. Just under the darkness when City when I look at and you effed up. Because, bro, you can't be top for 93% of the time and not win the league, bro. You were top for 93% of the time and you still managed not to win the league? I mean, come on. What do we say here?
These teams.
I've looked at the squad and I've looked at Arsenal's squad and it feels like it's maxed out. Like this is the furthest that it would ever go. Like there is no winning the trophies. There's no winning the Premier League. It's the best they can ever do because you can't rely on Eddie Nketiah. I'm sorry, that guy is crazy.
Well, really,
I don't know how he's
really?
still there. I don't know how he's there, bro.
He's already made more starts this season than he did the whole of last season.
Oh,
What?
God.
And also, whose words a day was it to give him the number 14? How dare you? How dare you give him that number 14?
That was after your defense is in trouble. That's when they gave him.
Your defense is in trouble.
I remember that.
Okay, wait. So, Daniel, because before we go, please, you have to explain this your Nico Jackson Haaland thing, bro. Because I never thought I'd see them in the same sentence in my life.
I made
honestly,
a mistake.
But go for it.
It was a mistake in terms of I used players, and I should have just talked about the logic. But once you put two players in there, then people are automatically going to compare the players instead of investigating the logic of the point, which was strikers play trash all the time in terms of their general play in 90 minutes. But when a striker scores a goal, or goals plural, people tend to say, oh, they had a good game. Just look at their numbers. And if we're talking about how they played, that's different than people judging them by the numbers. So I used Haaland as an example, which was a bad example because now people are just going to talk about Haaland. Obviously, it's not apples and apples. They're two completely different types of players and strikers. But if we're saying that people like Haaland, let's say, are worthy of Ballon d'Ors and all this kind of stuff. Obviously, the goals, where they score them and how they score them are different things. But people just go by counting stats. If you go on Twitter, it's all about GA, add up the goals, add up the assist, and that tells you if that person played well. Whereas there are players who might not get the same amount of goals and assists and counting stats, but they play better over 90 minutes. Jackson is the perfect example today. He played like trash. He was horrible, but he got the counting numbers.
Against 9 men on the high line. 9 men high line. Add that as well. 9 men high line.
But if people don't use that level of analysis when they talk about a Haaland or when they talk about Lukaku,
because he has credits in the bank.
No, but I understand.
No.
That,
but you have to add credit in the bank because credit in the bank means something. Because of Haaland's credit in the bank, when he has bad games, we are going to look at it differently from a guy who has no credit in the bank. We simply have to.
I get that, but this isn't a bad game in terms of counting stats. So I'm just saying, if people aren't consistent in their logic, I'm not saying that's you. I'm not saying that's anybody here on the screen. But just when you read comments and you go on Twitter, the logic isn't consistent. Either
quick, Daniel. But Daniel, wait quickly.
Stats, or we talk about their play.
But quick. Well, why has everybody, Daniel? Why has everybody, including Chelsea fans, said this is the worst hat trick I've ever seen?
I just said he played trash. I'm not disagreeing with the overall play point, but people like to have their cake and eat it. Do we judge strikers based on counting numbers, or do we judge them based off their play over 90 minutes? That's the question.
No, but that's why I bring in the credit in the bank because, yes, Haaland has had games in which he's missed chances here and there, and then he may now score 2 and everything. But we view that differently just based on what he did last season, what he has done for Dortmund, and what he has done for so long because we just know that this is a goal-scoring freak. So really, I know that you didn't want to use names, but what threw us off was having Haaland and Jackson in the same sentence is
Yeah, it's
mad.
an L.
Like you can't put those guys in the same sentence.
It's an L on my part for using that as the example. So like, yeah, that was bad. But
no. So, but the issue is that for Jackson
should we
is
judge
that
strikers off of their play, or should we judge them based off counting numbers?
It's just consistency.
but the issue is that we can't divorce what the game we saw was, because the reason why people are saying that, yeah, you scored a hat trick, but is because of how the game went. They were down to 9 men, and they were down to 9 men, and they decided to employ this as a tactic with 9 men.
It's
so
insane. It's
so
insane. I'll give you
so
that,
when
but
you
I'm
do
not
this
talking
though,
about the game necessarily, I'm talking about how we judge strikers in general. Do we?
No. But we
should
have
we judge
to.
them
No,
by
but then,
play,
no.
or should we judge them by the counting numbers?
No, Daniel. But the whole point: why are people saying that this hat trick feels like a trash hat trick? Because of the game. That's why. That's the reason why Chelsea fans are like, bro, yeah, Nico Jackson is the first guy who dropped a 12 of 10 performance but scored a hat trick was because of how the game went. Yeah. So I mean, it's like,
all I'm saying though is if you look at Haaland, if you look at Darwin, if you look at Jackson, if you look at any striker, should we judge them by they scored a bag of goals, or should we judge them by technical ability, their positional awareness, or is it just you score a goal a game and you're good?
No.
But Daniel, that's kind of
you
hard
have to combine the two. Because
you
if you look at last week.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Wait. First, J Twist and Elijah. J Twist.
Yeah, because you have to combine the two. Because even last week, look at Eddie Nketiah against Sheffield United. He scored a hat trick, but his overall game was appalling. It was not that great. So you have to combine. This is like a really rare example of Nico Jackson scoring a hat trick because the contents of the game is just mad. 9 men, high line. I get what you're saying, like numbers. Because when you look at the Ballon d'Or, people are saying, "Oh, Haaland should win because he scored the most amount of goals." Although, when you look at some of his performances of last year, did he turn up in the really big games? No show for the FA Cup. A lot of Premier League games, he had poor all-round game because his build-up play isn't great. Can he create goals for other players around him? No. He's just a striker, just scores goals. That's it, plain and simple. But you gotta combine the two because even when you look at like midfielders, people put like the likes of Frank Lampard's a good player, obviously. He's a legend for Chelsea, but some fans put him above like the Xavi and Iniesta because the amount of goals he scored. I'm like, that's not how the game works. The game isn't just all the goals and stats. Stats is one aspect of the game, but you got to combine it with other aspects. Like obviously you got the eye test, and you look at what else they're doing again. They're passing, what the amount of chances they create, that kind of stuff. Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. Oh no. Come on. It's obvious. Like it's how everyone does it. But yeah, sorry. Continue.
Okay, so like, sorry.
No. Danny can go.
No, so we could use Bellingham as an example here. I think people look at Bellingham and he has the counting numbers for this 15-game stretch that he's had. So if you look on Twitter and YouTube comment sections and different things, people are saying, "Oh, Bellingham, he's nice," but they're not necessarily judging his play. They're judging he has the counting numbers. Therefore, because you have the counting numbers, you're good. The analysis doesn't go into his overall game. It's just he's scoring goals, therefore he's good. Now, obviously, people here on this channel have hope, and people in the chat, you guys have a deeper understanding of why he gets the goals and how Real Madrid are playing in order for that. How Real Madrid are playing to facilitate him scoring. But for a lot of people, he scores, he's good. If he doesn't score, he's not good. And then
no. I mean, but does context? But it's context.
And then for strikers, that's even more heightened because the point of a striker is to score, obviously. So,
just an example of Bellingham, like even look at yesterday's game. That's one of his best performances.
Exactly.
But he didn't actually score a goal. But people won't look at it like that. People's like he's had performances like I think it was Union Berlin game in the Champions League. It wasn't that great that game, but he scored the goal. So people think that's it.
I think
it's that was a moment, but the overall performance is different.
Yeah, but before I go to Elijah, I think the thing though is the reason why you're not going to even credit him for scoring 3 goals because 3 goals is bloody good. If you're a striker and score 3 goals, that's great. But the issue is we all saw that game, and it was a freakish kind of a game, and the manner in which he got those 3 goals in the context of the game. We can't give him credits for scoring those. We can't give him the full credits that he should deserve for scoring 3 goals as a striker because of how the game went in the context of the game. Elijah, talk to me, Elijah.
Yeah, I would say it's like rewatching and taking a look back at it. It's rough to like really like give a clear cut like opinion on this as well too because of just how wacky it was and how often our teams really playing with 9 men. It's not every day. And I mean, send offs are also. I mean, going down to 10 men is also sometimes, from time to time, can be rare. So it's. I'm not. I applaud him for doing his job, but then like you also can't go overboard as well. So that's one thing Chelsea fans should not do is to go overboard with this because what are the chances that you do get to play a team that goes down to 9 men, less than 10, or even go down like when was the last time we seen a team play with 8 men on? Oh Lord Jesus, are they playing
7 man? Yeah, seven man.
what 170? Is that what this is?
Yeah.
Yes,
They're
yes,
doing an
yes,
opposite
yes.
of
You know what makes it worse is that the keeper, right? You know, most teams use the sweeper keeper to like cover the line. Like I feel
Yeah.
bad for the goal because the space he has to cover up and try and clear those. Like, yeah, it was a terrible idea. Well, yeah, it was a
No,
terrible.
but listen, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, my real takeaway from that is Postecoglou, you're mad.
Postecoglou lost them.
You see, Elijah, thank you. That is what nobody's really going to look at. Yes, Romero contributed. Yes, Udogo contributed. I believe Tottenham really lost this game based on the tactics. If Tottenham sat back, Chelsea don't score. Chelsea are not scoring. Jackson ain't sniffing a goal if Tottenham sits back and then counter.
Yeah,
and who knows what? Yeah, and who knows? Like even when they sit back, they could counter. Like look, I mean, I want, for example, Luton.
Yeah, and don't forget,
you have Basuma, you have Kulusevski's
Yeah, I was
son.
going to say.
Because literally, you have Bissouma who's press resistant, so he can get the ball and beat 1-2 men. Son's speed, Kulusevski's speed. You literally have the ingredients to sit back and counter a Chelsea who, because you're down to 10 men, will feel the pressure of having to push up. It was right there.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, that's crazy. Like that.
You look at this.
You're mad. You're mad.
That's a sackable offense right there. That's a sackable offense if you're playing for a top club. Like that is. If this was Real Madrid,
if you're playing for a top club, if you're playing for a top club, that is a sackable offense.
Yeah, even the
a top foreign club, or if you're playing, if any foreign club does what Ange did today, they're calling him an idiot. But because he did it in England, in the Premier League, an English club, they're saying, "Oh, he's contributing to the entertainment of the Premier League." Like,
yeah, and also
it's not. It's a super. Yeah, Daniel. What's it, Daniel?
Can you bring up? I think it's Tao Aarons. I think he's a member.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let me try and find. it. But why do you want to say something?
No. Like I just think that highlights basically what I'm trying to get at better than how I said it. But
wait, Jesus, what do you want to say?
It's nonsense, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say even when you look at the second red card, that comes from Postecoglou's tactics because what happened? It was that counter attack because they did such a high line. Then Udogi's trying to fix his mistake because he's running to try and fix it. That's on Postecoglou. Like Udogi shouldn't go to ground, but he's stuck in a situation where he's like, I have to win the ball. Because I don't have to behind. So even that's on Postecoglou with that second red card.
Yeah, that's so great. Yeah, so Danny, so Jackson on pace to score 17 Gs.
Yeah, so like because he's on pace to score 17 is that counting number. So if somebody scores 17 goals in 38 games, they're basically scoring 1 and 2. So that means, in air quotes, they're good. But if you watch the 38 games that they play, they might be shit.
Jackson is not a good striker, bro.
I understand. We agree.
Let's put it because Jackson. Because he's my bro. He's my fellow West African brother. But I'm sorry, with all due disrespect, after he comes from Ivory Coast, I want the locks changed. After he comes back from Ivory Coast in general. Bro, yeah, I'm sorry. Like, I want those locks changed. Like, change the Wi-Fi password because
I get it.
I'm sorry. This guy is not. He was not even a starter for Villarreal. Listen, if Chelsea are serious, he can't be a starter. Now, if Chelsea aren't serious and want to vibe out, Jackson Cook. So it depends. Chelsea, are you serious? This guy can't be your starting striker. If you're not serious and you just want to vibe out, Oh, please go right ahead and start.
Also
If,
at that point,
if a striker scores 1 and 2, the analytics might tell Todd Bowley and Clear Lake that he's worth keeping.
Nah, you watch the game with your
Analytics
eyes.
hype,
You watch the
man.
game with your eyes.
Analytics.
And
I know that.
again,
No. That's why and that's why we are here, because analytics are on our
this is what
data.
I'm getting
Wait,
at.
how
This
many-
is what I'm
how-
getting at, though. Like, if the counting numbers are how a person or how a group judge football, and not how the play goes over 90 minutes, there's going to
You're
be
screwed.
a total disconnect in how people view the game.
Yeah,
Because
maybe that's why your recruitment team, Chelsea recruitment has been kind of because they're just basically going on
Relax.
stats and basically watching.
wait, how many starts?
BMF, relax. Hold on. Wait, Jace was saying. Jace.
How many starts has Nico Jackson made this season? Is it
10.
9? Or is it 10?
Yes.
So he scored
goals in
5.
10 games.
Yeah, he scored 5 Premier Leagues in 10 games. When you look at the context of those goals, you got that hat trick today, which we all seen.
And
Then you got the goal against Luton, and you got the goal against Burnley. See, Daniel said, look, Daniel's right, because you'd think, 5 goals in 10 games, that's a good start for a new striker. But when you look at the context, that's not great. But the data will suggest it looks great.
Also, look at how many.
And that's why data is always. That's why.
If you want to look at data, HH, look at how many big chances he's missed. Look at how much he's underperformed his XG. He's not a striker that's like overperforming his XG and finishing hard chances. This guy's missing easy chances. So how good is
No. But see, my thing is that you just have to just. That's why I say that. Let's just go back to forget all this data crap. Just go back to old school. Watch the games, because when you just watch the games, your sixth football sense just tells you. Because I remember I was watching when I went to watch the Blackburn game, and he missed that's a similar chance again, 5 yards away, puts over the bar. You could just hear the whole ground were like, God damn, this dude, man, this guy's that. Like the feeling was just like, nah.
Are you sure?
Come on.
M-bombs
no, trust me. Come on, no. Now there was a couple that was really crazy, but yeah, I know. There were a few
You
words that
don't
made me
turn around and go,
no.
wait, who said that?
No. But my thing though is that, look, see, I just feel that when you just watch the games, forget about data. When I'm watching Jackson, I'm like, okay, no, this isn't an elite striker. You can just tell when someone is an elite striker and not an elite striker. When you watch him, you can just see that, okay, this is not an elite striker, because I am still yet to see Nico Jackson create his own goal. Or I've yet to see Nico Jackson score a good goal. Where, man, that's a damn good goal. They've all been like tap-ins or at the end of a play. I'm not been like, wow, that was a nice strike, nice turn, nice volley. Oh, also look at that connection. So from what I've seen, without the data, I'm like, yeah, Jackson, you've not shown me anything to say. Now, you're a good player. In terms of the follow, you're a good player, but as a striker, as a finisher striker, nah.
He's not there, right? There's nothing wrong using it, but you have to use it correctly. That's why most clubs, when they're recruiting for a player, for example, or they send it there, they actually send their recruitment team to go watch and with your eye test. So Bowley's just going based on that. Oh yeah, it's called 5 goals in 10 games and not getting you a striker. Like that was dumb.
No, but CCBMFC has a thing. That's why. Again, sort of like NBA. That's like my second favorite sport. With American sports, data works based on the nature of how the sports are. Football is a very unique sport where there are so many variables that the numbers are important. But you need to combine the numbers with actually watching the game, because there are things that the data doesn't show. In basketball, all you need is that data sheet, because that data pretty much shows you what's up. Hence, whenever they have the press conferences, they give them that sheet of paper and they just look at all of their stats. Mm-hmm. In football, forget that. You just know the kind of game you've had. You don't need a thing of, how many dribbles, how many times I passed. You don't need that stuff, because you just know the kind of game you have, because football and the nature of football is very different from American sports. So you can't be fully led with data. You have to have a certain feeling about the game. Mm-hmm. And that's where the eye test is very key.
It's about characteristics. Like Jackson's style of being a striker might have worked in Villarreal, but does it work for how you want to play? For that, you have to watch him. You can't just go off this. He has this many goals, this many assists. He has this much XG and this much this. You have to actually watch him and see, does this guy work in my team? Jackson doesn't work in your team. A striker like Vlahovic, you watch him, He's a
Yeah,
he's a guy with
it,
elite penalty box movement. A
It
guy
did say
who
Vlahovic in the summer, to be fair.
Yeah.
You were screaming for Vlahovic during the
And,
summer.
and then also, AK, if you now combine him with Sterling, you can see that would work well.
exactly.
Based on Vlahovic and putting his work. But sorry, continue. AK.
Yeah, so you need to. The most important thing when you use eye test, you have to see like, does this guy's strengths translate into the way my team plays? That's the most important thing when judging a player. And that's why, for example, this is not related to this, but I always disregard like the Bundesliga tax, the Liga tax stuff, because it's not about the league. It's about the characteristics of the player. And you can only understand those characteristics if you watch the player. You don't get that from data.
But
No,
modern
because
context
you're right,
is
because
not the eye
no,
test,
because
it's
you
the
see,
modern-
20 goals from player A and player A gets 20 goals, player B gets 20 goals. Oh, it's the same. But player A has a particular characteristic and player B has a particular characteristic. And what is the most important thing in football? Chemistry. So player A can get 20 goals. Oh, he's got 20 goals. But he just doesn't blend well with the wide forwards in your certain team. But he's got 10 goals. Another guy, same amount of goals. Let's even say he even has less goals. But his characteristics blends well and he's on the same wavelength. It's like when we're playing for football, there are guys who they just understand the run. You know what? I will anticipate that you're going to make that run. And I know where to give you the ball because I know the kind of run that you make. That kind of stuff only comes from watching it. Data can't give you that stuff in terms of.
See, have hope. The modern context of football is not the eye test. It's how many counting numbers can you get, and then that relays into data. So when you bring up Vlahovic, Jackson has scored more goals based on numbers than Vlahovic this season. So some people might look at the numbers because we live in this Messi, Ronaldo era, who's the Pachichi Award, all these different type of things, because we're post that era. And it's just like, well, Jackson has scored more than Vlahovic. There's no analysis or conceptualization or context about how the goals are done. It's just numbers.
What great example you use is Cristiano's when he came back to Man United and he scored 18 Premier League goals. When you look at those, you think, oh, 18 goals, that's amazing and stuff. But when you look at the 18 goals, you're like, this is... I know it's a numbers game, football is, but when you look at it, if you didn't score, what else did he add? And when you look at those goals, penalties, hat-tricks against Norwich again.
Tottenham. That Tottenham one was sick. Go and give it to him.
Yeah, I know, but that's one game out of how many he played that season.
Yeah, true.
When you look at the surrounding context, he wasn't that great, but the numbers will paint over the cracks, you'd say. Because I think he scored 18 goals in his last season for United, and he scored 18 goals when he came back. When you compare the two seasons, they both scored 18 goals, but they're completely different from each other. So just looking at the face of numbers doesn't show
because see, my thing is that because do you want 18 goals in like hat-trick bunches, or do you want 18 goals stretched all the way through? I would want 18 goals where it's like one goal here, but these are winning goals. These are goals helping. Like I think they said like Bellingham's goals has won Real Madrid like 7 games. So Bellingham's goals have directly been a result of 7 of Real Madrid's wins this season, which is insane. So I'd rather have that than 10 of those goals where 2 of those are hat tricks. Okay, because at the end of the day, a win is a win, and very rarely does a league come down to goal difference. So that hat trick is good for you, but for the team, 3 points is the 3 points. What I want is those goals to be spread along and winning goal spread along many different matches rather than you just having them in bunches. Shout out to your boy Nemo. Thank you for Dubinsky. He says, not gonna lie, Jaws 2019 to 2021 had many performances like this. Well, in terms of what? Being prickish and scoring?
Yeah. But
Jaws that's too harsh. Jaws at Atletico was creating his own goals.
No. See, Jaws Atletico was money.
Wait, did he score in the A2?
No. Oh, yes, he did. He did. Yeah, because it was an own goal then, and he scored in the second half. Shout out to Miguel Rabines. I think Ange made a valid point when he said the more people complain about VAR, the longer the decisions are. VAR was like forensics to
But isn't that
Elijah.
Isn't that what we want with VAR, right?
No.
We don't want the details.
No, but even when they get the details, they still fucked it up because
No,
look
no,
at the
wait, hold up. No, but Elijah, my thing though is with regards to offsides. Elijah, we're in 2023. Why am I seeing? Why am I seeing kindergarten cop lines on my damn screen? Why am I seeing kindergarten lines on my screen in 2023?
Because HH, this damn league is ran by people who are still stuck in 1997. Like, what more can we do?
And also no, Elijah, you're right, because you know why? Because and I will know this, and J Swiss will know this, and Lacombe will know this. English people are very stubborn, and the more you tell English, the more you tell the Englishman that modernize, the more he'll fight against it.
Yeah,
because bro, Graham Paul is the head of the Referees Association. They presented the semi-automated thing to him, and he said no. He rejected it.
It's also all the clubs as well.
Yeah,
they
the clubs
voted against it. Like, man, like that song goal that song goal that got disallowed. When you look at it on the face, does that look offside?
No.
Is that an attack advantage? Is Sean having an attack advantage? What with his pubic hair? Like,
what about Dyer's goal?
And even Caicedo's goal, like that offside, that's tight as well. Like,
yeah, like
the whole point of offside is to remove the goal.
I think that's the thing that what made the World Cup also great was that when we had that semi-automated outside technology that they're not drawing no lines, the AI just did by himself. Now because the Prem, right, they're just so being like I think this refs and the VR they're just being biased because one game you're gonna say there's no offside, but the other one you're gonna be like that's offside. I'm like you just confuse the two. Like yes, and the goal we scored against Fulham, I'm like. You against City, you just said that was an offside, but again for United, you said no, that was offside.
I told you, guys, they're winging this. It's just random. Guys, look, man, I'm gonna be out of here. Guys, peace. I'll see you tomorrow. You see you tomorrow. Peace out. One love.